Welcome to Trash
It's
Talk.
just gonna come home.
Welcome to Trash Talk. Carly's getting another cat.
Ooh, what would the cat be named? Can we call it Lane?
We call
We're
it,
not naming it because we don't have a cat.
we call it LC for Lane Shirley. Just call
Well,
it
it can't
LC.
be
Oh, yeah,
cat
yeah.
like a
Or
K.
Elsie, like
It's
the
gonna
name,
have to
Elsie.
be
It's
It's
like,
a girl.
Yeah.
Yeah.
maybe
Sorry,
it
what?
could be like Kiki.
Kiki?
No.
No, see, that seems like one of
stupid.
those...
That's an Asian hooker name.
Or like a
Well,
prissy
Cat's
cat, you know?
original name was Gypsy, and I like that name
Cat.
Why'd you change it?
because I kept calling her Cat, and so I just said, "Fuck it, her name's Cat."
Fair enough. Fair enough.
I vote for Biscuit.
She
Moved to a
she
middle name.
responded a lot
Whisker
better to
Biscuit.
Cat than Gypsy. So
Whisker
the cat-
Biscuit's a good cat.
Now you want a cat, huh, asshole?
We're not getting a goddamn cat named Biscuit.
Whisker Biscuit.
Yeah, but if it's like a
Biscuit's a
tan,
dog name, Derek.
if it's a tan cat plus cats make biscuits. You know?
Oh, yeah. Plain dough.
A fat cat named Biscuit. Fuck, I might go get a cat now.
Yeah.
I'm
I
thinking
mean, you're going to have to get
cat.
another cat
You
eventually.
could name it Biscuits and Gravy.
Oh, you have to get two cats then.
Yeah, get two
Okay,
cats.
we'll get
One,
two cats.
one cat named Biscuit, one named Gravy.
What kind of
Don't
gravy
twist
though?
my
And then
arm.
there's-
It's got to be a calico white cat.
And then they have to get
No,
another one
they're
named
gonna be-
Sausage.
They're either going to be Persian, Ragdoll, or Himalayan.
That's a very
Lame.
specific type
No,
of
that doesn't make any
breed.
sense though. Because if you have a cat named Biscuit, it's got to look like a biscuit. If you got it in gravy, it's gonna look like gravy.
Yeah, we'll get a, okay, a
can't
Maine
just
Coon. A Maine
Fuck
Coon
yes.
can be Biscuit.
Yes.
And then Gravy can be the
the Maine
Himalayan
Coon
because
will
they're usually
dominate.
like gray-white.
On top.
This will be that
you
cat's
know.
house in a matter of days.
That would be dope.
Oh,
They,
Maine
they will.
Coons?
They will.
Maine Coons get way bigger than Dolly.
Oh,
I think
yeah.
they're
Oh, yeah.
expensive.
Maine Coons are fucking huge. Yeah, I mean that cat
They're
is
the
going to be
best
on the title of your
domesticated-
home in a
like,
week.
they are the
that
most
cat is
domesticated
dominant.
cats.
Don't they
though.
live really long too?
It's like, oh yeah.
30 years maybe at
I
least.
think the oldest one in
No.
existence is 30. The oldest cat in the world was
No,
a
they're
Maine
usually
Coon.
about
Yeah.
I
like
think.
Yeah.
No, it wasn't.
same as other cats.
No,
Usually.
No,
it's like-
they're
it's
definitely
high-
longer.
high
It's like mountain
20s.
lions or big cats live longer,
Yeah.
you know?
Yeah. Yeah.
Bobcats.
Okay,
Bob.
we're gonna get a Maine
bad
Coon.
cat, bad.
Nice cat, Bob.
Bob, nice cat.
We're
There you
gonna
got
name
Bob.
Coon named Biscuits, and then we'll get one named Gravy.
And
It's
then
a
you get
big no bad.
and then get a
I'm just
teacup.
gonna bring them home.
Then get a pig,
You
call
have
it
no
bacon.
Call.
Get a pig, call it bacon. There you go. You got a full breakfast pets.
I don't
See,
want a bacon.
I would
No.
prefer
You don't
an
want pig named
actual
bacon?
raccoon.
I hate pigs.
Little teacup,
That would
cute
be fun.
pigs.
I want a sloth.
Fuck off.
Everyone wants a
You're-
sloth.
you're-
It's illegal to
you're
own a
up your
sloth.
Okay,
not.
I'm putting a nix on this conversation
No,
now.
you can get
Welcome
a
to
next-
Trash
I
Talk.
already
We
said
have
it.
Pet
Carly,
license.
the animal
I already
enthusiast, in
said
the house
it. You
tonight.
don't. No, you're trying to distract because you don't want to admit that you're going to get a new cat.
We should all just say, welcome to Trash Talk. Let's get a new cat.
Welcome
No,
to
we're
Trash
getting,
Talk.
we're getting a sloth, and we're cutting a hole through the
Oh, it's
middle of the
cool.
living
Sorry,
room.
sorry.
to
Is
put a
his
tree
name
in.
Slothy?
Yeah, what'd you name a sloth?
Well, I named the sloth
Pokey.
Zoo
Slothy
Jim.
sloth.
My friend Jim. at the zoo.
McSlowface?
He was a
McJew?
sloth. No, Jim.
Jim at the zoo.
Jim at the zoo. Sorry, I don't
He
know.
lived at the zoo, and his name is Jim. And so his
Jim
sloth's
McZoo.
name will be like Buttercup or something.
Oh wait,
I don't know.
If it's a sloth, it's the opposite.
That's the
of
name
fast.
of the fake cat.
So name the sloth Lightning McQueef because it's
I
sounds
could,
stupid.
I could get down with that.
Lightning McQueef,
I mean,
Or
that's
Sleepy.
been a joke, though, for a while with Lightning McQueen or whatever.
but still, it's a sloth. That's a joke. It's a sloth.
Yeah, I guess.
Also, I can say
But-
queef. I can say queef in the first 5 minutes.
What's the
What's
the
a queef? You say?
No, what's the name?
You should
of-
call him Ragdoll. It's just, this is my Ragdoll. He just hangs out, you know?
But that's the breed of my cat.
Yeah.
Oh, let's talk about the sloth still.
Oh. Oh.
Just call him Ragdoll.
Carl Jr.
Call him furniture.
Carl Jr. Furniture?
Yeah, because he's like, oh shit, it moved. I
It's gonna be
Yeah.
my emotional support animal, and it's going everywhere with me.
think
So
those things got to stink. And also,
no, I bathe
fuck
it.
I
you.
don't think
I'll
it
bathe it.
could. Wouldn't it just be like terrified constantly?
It-
No.
How would you know? It tries to run away and it takes a
Well, it
week.
just probably would never move because it's terrified of what's going around it. You know, he's like, I have to hide now. I'm just gonna hang here
No.
and hang here.
No,
Oh, yeah, that'd be on your arm.
We'll have emotional connection,
Sure.
What?
so it'll feel safe with me,
So let me get this straight.
just like I'll feel safe with it.
If you could have any animal in the world,
What would it be? A sloth.
it would be a sloth.
Magical
Yes.
or real? How about
And I've
that?
actually looked
Real
it up.
dragon.
You can get
Real
Dragon.
Komodo dragon.
Yeah.
Bearded.
Bearded dragon.
Komodo dragons will kill you.
Yeah, no fuck. That's
They
fuck
bite
with
you and wait for you to die.
Yeah, I was in a cage with one time.
them. What the fuck?
I would want a giant.
I've pet an
octopus.
alligator.
Or no,
At the
giant
zoo.
squid.
Why would okay? Oh,
Any
sorry.
animal.
Oh, Jim at the zoo.
Giant squid.
Well,
You have to
I
move
went
to the
the
ocean.
Makes a statement. No.
Huh?
I would just
If I could
go
have
to
any
the zoo.
animal,
I
it's
died
gonna be
for
on
the
land.
zoo.
Not
Yeah.
live.
My last 2 years. Well, 1.5 years.
Let's try not to have conversations over each
Yeah,
other.
because you missed a really important part. She was in a cage with the Komodo dragon, and why was that again?
It bit you?
No.
Carl is a zombie.
And the real reason.
I went to school at the Zoo Academy.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Nice. Just the Komodo dragon was the other cool thing.
Well, it was like very, very quick.
Were you bothering everyone at the zoo? And they were like, well, just feed her to the dragon.
Like this Komodo dragon was not even.
They're just
open
like,
to
hey,
the-
you want to step into his cage real quick?
I don't know if I necessarily
Do they
stepped
call 'em
into
cages?
the cage, but they made me see him like live
Have it.
before they opened it to public.
Ah, okay.
And so like he
Okay.
was in this.
Wow.
Because I don't think I ever remember
He was
seeing a
in this,
Komodo
like,
dragon.
Yeah, I never saw one.
Whatever.
Swamp.
No, they don't live in swamps.
They live on islands.
That's not a swamp.
They don't live in swamps.
you-
but
you
Bog.
he wasn't in his like necessarily the cage that he was going to be presented to the
Oh,
public.
so he definitely was in a cage.
He was in the back,
Yeah, some closet cellar.
but he wasn't in like a small cage or anything. He was in like this room
Okay.
dealio, and so it was cool. I love Komodo.
So-
I've always been interested.
So
in
you would have a pet
dragons.
Komodo dragon.
No, I would not have a pet.
I'm just curious.
Derek wants one though.
No.
That or a squid.
They are very
Hold on. I'm curious.
unreliable.
I'm curious about your. Okay, so
It's
your
kind of like
experience,
anacondas.
your experience with the Komodo dragon. I'm really curious now. When people are saying, "Go in there and see the Komodo dragon," do they end every sentence with? Just gonna do it.
Well, you don't go. Nobody's allowed to go in there.
You didn't actually go in it.
It sounded like
Go
you went
up to
in.
it? Yeah.
I was able to go near it, but like not. I don't think I stepped into the cage with it.
Oh.
But I was like, I could see
I see.
over the
Yeah,
cage
yeah.
kind of thing. And
Yeah,
whatnot,
I'm
and,
sure they
like,
had in quarantine. You know, just.
I don't know if they ever actually put that.
I've never seen a Komodo
dragon
dragon at that
on
zoo.
Yeah, because they have a lot of things
display.
that are not on display.
They might have sold it to like San Diego.
There's
or
all sorts
something.
of babies, animals.
Well,
or whatever.
transportation, too. They might make a pit stop somewhere. And
No,
It's a long time to travel across the
plan
world.
was to have it on in display, but there also is a lot of factors that happen in the zoo, which is honestly, this might go a little dark, but it's very sad.
Oh,
I
yeah.
actually,
Fucking zoo,
I
yeah.
worked very one-on-one with a octopus, and I kept telling the people, hey, the anemone in the cage, they had them all over. And every time the octopus touched it, it went and like freaked out because it stung the octopus.
Wow.
And they were all over this octopus's cage, and I was working one-on-one. The octopus was only about 6 months old, maybe, not even. And it committed suicide.
What the fuck?
Damn.
It did. It died. It either committed suicide or died from like the stress of the anemones. And I said, you need to take these anemones out of this cage. And I'm a high school kid. I'm telling them, I'm working one-on-one with this animal because it was for like a science project or something. And I'm like, I am seeing this all the time.
Man.
And when that octopus interacts with me, all it wants to do is come out of the cage, because I mean it would suction on to my arm and try to get out of the cage, and
Yeah.
you know I had to be aware of the beak and stuff because
Yeah.
it'll bite my finger off.
Sure.
You know, I'm sure there's actually a lot.
But then they got a new one, and they took some anemones out, and every time it went anywhere near an anemone, it freaked out and went back into its cave. It's like, take those out and let this octopus be
Free?
free in its own realm.
Yeah.
Maybe put like some little fish in there that they could like
Not
even
being,
eat
it's
or
not
something.
being tortured, at least.
Yeah.
Fucking hell.
Yeah.
It was like a torture sense,
crazy.
but I don't think they meant for it to be. They meant for it to be pretty. Like anemone is supposed to be pretty.
Oh, yeah.
It's colorful. Do you guys know what the anemone
Yeah.
is?
It's just like a little
It's like a
crustacean thing. Not crustacean. What
it,
the
like,
fuck's the word I'm thinking?
flows
Coral.
through the water, and like it sticks onto something, but it like, you know, has those flowy little things on it,
Mm-hmm.
like little tentacles.
Yeah,
but
that's
they
why
sting.
it looks like
They
coral.
sting.
Well, so
That's their
do
defense.
octopuses though. They have a
They bite. They don't sting.
yeah, but
So, but like I would pick up the
Defense
next
mechanism, what I'm trying to
octopus
say.
out of the
Scorptopus.
water, and that one kept trying to escape too. And I was like, that
Played
one
by the
lived a
rock.
lot longer. And the last time I went back to the zoo, it was not there anymore.
Aw.
And they're supposed to live for a long time.
Well, that's a bummer.
So it's like, fuck,
That
just
sounds
take
like-
the goddamn anemone out of it. It's like, just listen to what I'm observing right here. I see them touch that,
this,
and they freak
So
out.
don't support your local
the first
zoo.
part of that I thought this was going a way different direction, but then if I watched that, that's just like the opening to like a hentai right there, being friends with an octopus.
Yeah, you thought it was going in a different way.
It's a drama that got really sad. So
Have
in
you
my
been
head, it's a
distracted?
love story, but then it dies, and then there's a second one.
It could be a love story,
The second one had
honestly.
a really good connection with me, and that one also tried to escape on my arm too, but not as badly. The first one was like as soon as it attached my arm, it was out of the water. I had to go grab it and put it back in the water.
Yeah. But
And
I was
they're
going to say.
suction so hard, it's like I have to be really careful. But I mean, I would have hickeys all up and down my arm from the suctioning.
The octopus cover story. I see how it
Tentacle
is.
porn.
Oh no, it was like
this is
there's
going.
tiny little hickeys everywhere because they suck. You know.
I'm sure some worse
They don't
things
sting.
have happened at the zoo
They don't sting.
with a lot more other animals that
Well, they
hate
had a
their
snake?
enclosures,
When
habitats.
When I
this
was
is
there,
depressing.
this is probably bad for me to even say, but when I was there, what's the venomous snake?
Cobra.
Cobra got out in the.
Killed some people.
No,
Oh.
I never killed
Just one
anybody, but
person.
it got out of its cage
A
in
handicap person.
Injured him,
in the
yeah,
Kingdom of the
at least.
Nights,
It's not a real person.
where everything's dark, and if they turn the lights on,
Oh yeah. Everything's.
you know, it
freaking-
fucks up every animal in there.
But
Their whole sleep
they have
schedule.
daylights.
This was in the morning time, so right before the zoo had opened. All the lights are shut off because they're all nocturnal. So they go to sleep during, that's why it's dark down there.
Yeah.
So they go to sleep during
reverse
the
it.
day. That's why it's dark down there all the time. They turn the lights on at night because they're more active at night. So a
Can't confirm, I've been there at
cobra
night.
got out, and it took them. They had to shut down the entire Kingdom of the Night and
Well, I'm
the
sure-
desert dome because they're like, we don't know where this cobra is
What
at.
it's gonna
It
kill.
could have went out of the zoo, but they still opened the zoo.
Did they find it?
They found it about 4 hours later.
Still
Yeah.
in the
With the
Kingdom of the
zoo
Night.
open.
Was it still in the Kingdom of the Night?
Oh, yeah, I'm sure it's downstairs.
I'm not entirely sure. I don't
No, it was
know
Kingdom.
for sure. I will assume so because
Yeah, I
they
bet they
found
did.
it.
Yeah.
I found it strangling like a little girl or something.
No, they
they
didn't
just
open.
bite. They
That
bite.
that was shut down. That
You should
part.
finish the story with that.
The Desert Dome and the Kingdom of the
saved the
Night
girl.
was shut down until they were able to find it, but they still opened the rest of the zoo, which is.
Give the snake a lobotomy.
I mean, I've always wondered, like, how many animals have they put down
You just see
in
a
that
peacock
zoo?
getting fucked up in the middle of the road
They
by
do.
a cobra.
No, I'm sure.
They do.
awesome.
It's not a good
It sucked.
environment for a lot of animals.
Well, I mean, just living on a farm, animals get put down. You know, like it's something you like have to kind of do as the maintainer of them or whatever. So
A lot of-
it's even worse, I'm sure, in the zoo.
Animal
Like, I
stewardship,
worked
you should know
mostly
that.
in the aquarium.
Animals do shit.
Animal stewardship. You should know that. You're 4-H.
I was not actually in 4-H
Oh. I thought
or
you were-
FFA.
Oh, I thought
See-
you were from fucking.
I know you'd think, huh? Yeah, it was
Yeah.
forced,
Wait,
but no.
Did I just do a racism?
You certainly did.
I assumed
Anyway,
you were-
John, what is your animal you would pick
Oh,
if you got?
oh
to
yeah,
know?
cobra. No,
To kill people.
I would want a cat-sized grizzly bear, a pygmy grizzly bear.
Well, what if it's just like a?
You didn't say they couldn't be all mutancy and shit. You said they had to be real.
what about a red panda?
Yeah,
You could
that-
do a red panda.
Holy fuck.
yeah.
Yeah. Now this all painting their house broken and clean themselves.
See, that's kind of my thing. It's either I'm just kind of like a realist. What can I actually take care of? A raccoon or an
The
alligator?
raccoon takes care of no. You just let it outside. No.
Well, exactly, but it would
You'll
still
be
come
better
and
off
you would
with the-
feed it and
So
everything.
the giant
you know?
squid
You'll
would
be
be
better
a
off with the
prerequisite for
raccoon.
being an evil
I don't know.
genius.
An alligator will eat you alive.
No, it wouldn't. You'd be friends with it.
No, that never happens. Alligators are literally the most deceptive fucking demon
No.
animals on the world.
So first of all, sharks are not
No, they're not.
alligators.
Shark
Sharks have
is
done
my
nothing wrong.
favorite fucking animal, and they are so stupid.
I've watched plenty of people swim with alligators and be fine because they're friends
What,
with these
are you
alligators.
kidding me?
Yep.
I'm
not-
gonna fight with you on this one.
Yeah,
because
that's
the alligators
fine.
are already fed.
Sharks.
No, fuck that.
Exactly.
Alligators are
Alligators don't
already
have to eat that
fed,
long.
and
That-
if
you're
the
thinking of-
sharks were already fed, they're not going to attack any scuba divers. Have you ever heard a scuba diver get attacked? It's only surfers.
Yeah, I have. They
Surfers
have.
or people that look like seals because they have a little brain and they're hungry. So if a person
So you admit
goes,
sharks have little brains?
Yeah, they do.
Yes, that's not a.
That's science.
Yeah.
That is science. They
Okay.
do.
Then
like
they
a
do
great
attack
white shark
humans.
is about the size
So do
of a
alligators
peanut.
and crocodiles. Me?
Crocodiles are
My headphone down.
devil. Crocodiles are literally the devil.
Crocodiles suck.
They will eat fucking.
First of
small
all,
children.
goats are devils, but
No, that.
Baphomet.
I hate crocodile is my biggest
So,
fear.
so that's the thing. That's a difference between crocodiles and alligators.
They both. Fuck them both. I hate them.
Yeah,
Crocodiles are alligators are American.
Saltwater crocs are like my biggest fear in the entire world.
Well, then don't go.
But I
Yeah,
also
I would
hate
agree.
alligators.
No, alligators are the peaceful cousin.
Not
Peaceful.
no.
No, they do
Really?
attack. They have attacked humans
You
for
hit
sure,
a golf
but
ball right next to an alligator. You're gonna walk right up and be like, "Yeah." I'll
no,
hit this
I don't know
golf
that
ball.
alligator. But if you get
Maybe if my name
I
was
don't know
Chubbs
that
Peter.
alligator. Is that what you're saying? I don't know that alligator.
yeah, but if you get your own personal pet from birth,
No.
you can raise an alligator.
No, you can't.
Yes, you
Still-
can.
still
You can raise an
People get rid of
alligator.
them all
That is
the
the
time
dumbest
because they
fucking
can't.
thing I've ever heard. Lane.
What?
It's still a reptile.
Lane,
It's
that is-
still a reptile.
They
Yes,
don't have
I'm not
that-
gonna like.
it's-
I'm not dumb
I
enough
don't
to go
think I
swim
could
with it and
my
everything.
beard.
They find
Dragon.
alligators like released that were in captivity in like Texas and Oklahoma
I
and
did.
shit all the time.
Yeah, and they return to
I
some
bearded
owners and
dragon.
stuff.
Okay, so this is something.
What? Huh?
I had a bearded dragon.
Okay. She
You had a bearded
she had a
dragon.
baby,
Yes.
baby dragon.
That's different than an alligator.
Very much so.
Very
But I did have a
kinda.
connection
I mean, not.
Alligators are a
with this
different line
bearded
of
dragon, and he
branches.
was
They're older than dinosaurs.
he might have
Alligators.
just been used to the warmth of me or something. I don't know.
They are.
He was huge. I took him to the fucking vet. He had a parasite. I got him all
Yeah, that can
worked up.
happen.
It was a connection that I think happened.
You didn't
And
develop.
I would be
With what?
smoking a fucking hookah in my garage.
You
Way back
poisoned
when.
him
No, way back when.
with hookah smoke.
No,
Shut
no,
up,
no.
Lane. Fuck.
Well, I'm confused.
No,
There's-
I took him to the vet because he had a parasite, so I had to give him antibiotics. We got a connection there. So I would be smoking like a hookah in the garage, and he would be sitting on my lap right here, on my leg, on my thigh.
Okay.
I'd be sitting down just like this, and he's on my thigh. He's as big as my thigh. And he would run off my leg, and I would never get up and chase him because I knew he'd come right back. He would go eat a worm or something or a bug that he saw in the yard. And he'd immediately turn around, look at me, run right back up my leg, and perch right again.
Yeah, because he knows you also feed him.
He would just come back right back. Like I never
you've
once
just
had to chase him. He never
explained-
ran into the street.
You have
like
someone has domesticated a lizard before. Yes, I'm aware.
yeah, but an alligator is way different.
It is
it's
also
like an
a lizard.
anaconda. They get hungry enough, they're gonna fucking kill you, or your dog, or your child, or
And that's why
whoever.
you keep it fed.
No,
You can
Yeah,
raise an alligator
with
better than you can raise a shark.
Kids and pets.
Yeah, probably.
you can't raise a shark because shark will literally
Shark wants to hunt.
no, it will die.
Yeah, most sharks die in captivity.
Yeah.
The only sharks you can have in captivity are
Well, all right,
literally.
Carly, this is my favorite
nurse
animal. I want to
sharks.
raise one. Okay. Do
My favorite animal's a shark, so you're really pushing buttons.
Well, so do you have to rag on me for my dream of raising a
I
shark?
fucking
Or alligator.
hate alligators. Is your
Who wins?
biggest fear
Question:
shark?
Who wins in a fight, giant squid or shark? I say giant squid.
Squid.
It depends.
Squid's
it
got a
depends-
shark.
It depends on the size of the shark, but I would say giant squid because they are
Giant squid
fucking-
fight sperm whale.
Got arms.
Giant squid.
Well, they can
might,
come
They
up from
both eat each
underneath.
other.
And they have arms and shit.
Giant squid might be my biggest fear.
Yeah, I can see
Well,
that.
then don't go way down where
So
they are.
what about this?
I have.
Saltwater crocodile or shark?
Ah,
Who wins?
But not
What
where they
environment?
because you never know where.
Sea.
It's
They
got to
are.
be the ocean.
Yeah, it's gotta be sea.
Saltwater crocodile can swim pretty well, and they've crossed oceans before.
Oh yeah.
But that's the shark's natural environment, though, too.
Saltwater crocodiles live in the ocean. They don't come on land that often.
what? Crocodiles?
Okay, so
Saltwater
apparently Puerto
crocodiles, yeah.
Vallarta,
No, they don't.
my dad went down there with Grandpa one time.
What the fuck?
Because Grandpa had his boat down there, but he went down and visited Grandpa and stayed on the boat and whatnot, and he looked out into the horizon. He's like, "What the fuck are those?" And Grandpa goes, "Those are all saltwater crocs. We don't go in the water there."
Damn.
I can imagine that.
Fuck that.
I've seen some
Because
videos
they are
of them
so many
swimming next to
saltwater
boats,
crocs.
and they're fast as fuck.
Yep.
Yeah.
Underwater, they're just like wake goes or whatever, and then all of a sudden this huge fucking
Okay.
crocodile comes up next to the boat.
Here's actually
So-
a cool story.
Lake Placid shit.
I went from.
You're gonna tell me the Lake Placid story?
No, I'm gonna talk a story about next to the boat. So I took a boat, a yacht-like thing, houseboat.
A
small-
yacht-like thing?
It's considered a yacht, but it's like a smaller yacht, I
A
guess.
smaller yacht?
Like a 42 foot.
It's a yacht.
It's a houseboat, but yacht version.
Okay, it's a yacht. Just admit it.
I
Big
went
ass
down to San Diego.
Small yacht.
Grandpa had one his whole life. And so I went down to San Diego. Or no, he lived in LA at this time. And we took the boat to Catalina Island.
The fucking Catalina wine mixer.
We took the
Sorry, I
boat to
had to say it.
Catalina Island. A ferry will take you there in an hour. This took about fucking 4 hours. So it was so cool, though, the experience driving there. I got super seasick and puked a whole bunch, but I don't get seasick. But
Is that what attracted the
it
crocodiles?
was so many waves and stuff, and I just
They could smell the
There were
fear.
dolphins that would literally jump up that I could touch.
Damn.
I could touch these dolphins that would jump up right on the boat. They were like,
Eh, eh.
playing with the boat.
Yeah.
Like, I'm going to chase this, and like, it was so fun for them. It was the coolest experience ever.
They probably wanted to rape you.
Jesus, Lane, I was going to say
That is what dolphins
Like,
do.
I reached
I
my
was gonna
hand
say,
down,
maybe-
I was just like petting dolphins. Like,
Yeah,
it
trying
was
to
so cool.
grab you
They were
and pull
trying
you
to
in.
do
Like, wild dolphins.
Oh, yeah.
Damn.
There's probably more dolphins attacked than
Dolphins
sharks.
are really
Uh,
sweet to humans.
Derek, did you have one?
They
Or was
are
it
really
Komodo
sweet.
dragon?
They
What
have
was
raped
yours?
women.
So what?
What was yours? Did you do one? Was it Komodo
Giant
dragon?
squid.
I don't think I
Oh, it was giant squid.
Yeah.
How are you going to raise it?
You
though?
said
Oh,
if
you
I
can
could
raise
have
it.
any animal, I'm
Okay.
just assuming that I could pick anything.
Yeah, but
and
how
it's
are you
taken
going
That's
care
why I
of.
say I was thinking
is
reasonable.
it?
No, you have to take care of it. It's your pet.
Reasonable?
Yeah. I
Wait,
assume I
raising-
have a staff of evil minions that do my bidding.
Yeah, but at that point you got
What is
sharks
their
with freaking
pet?
I
laser
would
beams.
feed my enemies to that and make others watch.
Yeah, but you got to have a really big
Giant
tank
squid.
for it.
What would you name it?
That's like unrealistic.
Yeah, don't be
Like, a
unrealistic,
sloth
Derek.
is
Unless he has
actually
a-
Derek,
half-assed
pick again.
realistic.
No, he's
I
got
just
a
said
big
I
swimming pool.
assumed that I'm an evil
Well, you don't.
genius and I
Stop
have.
assuming and do realistic.
You know, yeah,
Look at
yeah.
any
Be
animal.
realistic with
Why
our
can't I go to Squid?
with our alligators and
Well, you
mini
don't
bears.
get giant squid because I didn't get a giant alligator. Okay.
Okay, fine. I'll take a
I
full
never
size
said
bear
you
then.
couldn't.
You can get a little fucking squid
I don't
that I'll
want
make
one.
calamari out of.
Then
I
I will
don't
get
know.
eaten by one.
Only animal? Well, wolf.
Ah,
No, it's fine.
Fuck
it's
you,
fine.
basic bitch.
It's fine.
boo. Oh, look at me. I'm Derek. I'm 12.
Did you say wolf because I'm wearing a wolf?
No.
He likes puppies.
Yeah,
What?
Hussey's
Yeah.
my favorite dog.
Yeah, you did. John, did you say? Because I forgot if you did.
The
He said chode.
cat-sized bear.
Did you
Cat
give
sized
them
bear.
pee-pee?
You sticking with red panda then?
Oh, red
No.
panda. That's right. Yeah, sure. Why not?
Or there's like another one at the zoo. Or am I thinking of the red panda?
Yeah.
Either way.
Koala.
No, they don't have those at the zoo either. There's some sort of like it must be a red
Wow.
panda, but
Yeah,
there's
well,
also like a a cat with a long neck. I can't think of what it's
Oh,
called.
serval.
No,
Ocelot?
that's not it. No,
Ocelot,
no, the one
serval.
at the zoo. It's like
What is that?
Sable.
is it a sable? There's
I
a
know what
there's
you're talking about.
a cat-like thing. I think it's like with an F.
Oh, Fusa.
Fusa. Yeah, it's outside.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's got that little
Those things are
pen or
cool
whatever.
as
shit. Oh, those
Fusas
are
are fun.
cute.
Those are cute
Yeah,
as fuck.
I like
Yeah.
those animals. But I would stick with a raccoon, honestly. I just like because it's doable.
That's Alex's. The little trash bandit.
She likes bears, yeah,
She likes
but
bears, but she loves little trash bandits.
yeah, I mean I've always loved raccoons,
I do too.
and I think it's very
They're
reasonable.
so cute.
You just
They're
gotta
just like little,
kill the mom, probably
literally
hunt it,
look
you
like
know.
little
and-
like badasses.
Yeah, but if you raise the cubs, and even if you just pick the smallest one and take it home or whatever and raise it, it will return to you. Like you have to release it into the wild eventually when it grows up a little bit.
I had
But
a raccoon on my porch yesterday. It was a big fucking raccoon on my camera. I could see it. And I was like, it's the middle of the day. And so I turn my camera on. And I'm yelling at it. Like, hey, you got here. Hey. And it just can't. Every time the possum just look up, or the raccoon just look up at me, right back to going through trash.
Yeah.
And they're like, hey.
well, and that's the thing.
Oh.
City raccoons are so different. You
Yeah.
know, like they are top food chain.
Oh, yeah.
You know, nothing fucks with them. Dog.
Yeah.
But
even
that's
then.
not like a big
Yeah.
concern. They just you stay away from them. So
Yeah.
they're top of their food chain.
Anyway.
Whole lot of feeding to do too in Omaha. You know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway. So, glad we established our animals.
Yeah. Is that? Do you believe in totem
Magic?
poles? Do you believe in totem poles?
In a young girl's heart, that's not healthy. That would kill her.
Yeah, it would. But you know what I
why-
mean? Like your spiritual animals, you have like it's not just one. You have like a totem.
Yeah,
you know,
I'm-
you'd have a bird. You'd have a mammal.
I know what a totem pole
I'm
is.
explaining to the fucking listeners.
The listeners know what totem pole is. Every listener is highly versed in Native American culture, okay? If they weren't, they wouldn't be listening to this.
Were you taught it in school? How do you know about Native American culture?
I sought it out because I feel guilty
So
as a white man.
I know
who
we
has
have the best.
ravaged this nation.
Yeah, we have all the best listeners that are smarter than me, so I'm sure they do know. But what else is on your totem?
Well, oh, it's now we're doing a full fucking totem.
We're doing
now?
full totems.
I mean, just what comes to mind?
Okay, well,
Gorilla, eagle, wolf,
Yeah.
bear, badger.
Owl. I have an owl on top of mine, on top of the
Are you
raccoon's
talking about,
head.
Owls
like-
for sure.
Animals you want?
Yeah, what?
No, I was talking about spiritual animals now. What's on your totem pole?
Oh, a shark.
A shark. Well, what else? He's the base.
Rabbit.
A sloth.
A sloth maybe hanging off the top.
A cat.
You gotta have a bird.
No, I hate birds.
Yeah, well,
I like owls.
you're supposed to
birds
have
aren't
like
real,
one of
so-
each kind of like species or something.
I like
you know?
owls. That's the only bird that I
Yeah,
like.
owls can go up on top.
Birds, they're fucking government.
Owls are very
fucking
traditional.
Spies.
Well, birds aren't real, you know.
Yeah, they're government spies.
Uh,
But owls, I think, might be real.
They're
I don't
silent.
know, though, because their eyes are like always.
They're
watching
silent,
me.
and they spin their heads around, so they'd probably be the perfect spy.
They might be government fucking.
I would go.
They have their own legion, though. They wouldn't join the government.
How many animals are? How many sections of a totem?
I mean, I think you have to solid 4 of each
what's
mammals.
traditionally, how many is it? You know.
I don't fucking know.
Also, what
man.
culture is totem pole? That's not everyday American.
No,
culture.
I want to
It's
say
just-
it's Cherokee, but that's not
What?
a word.
Come on, man.
That's what I said. That's not a word. Cherokee.
Alright.
But it's one of the ones near that where they had to have trees to do it.
Choctaw?
Maybe.
Chippewa?
Yeah.
I
don't know.
I would do Lindsay Lohan dressed like a
Choctaw.
cat. Lindsay Lohan dressed like a bear. Lindsay Lohan dressed like a
Bird.
cat.
Batman's a
Yeah.
drug addict.
Lindsay Lohan has a drug addict.
2003 Lindsay Lohan dressed as a cat.
You want to see 2 guys and 1 Lindsay?
What?
A bear,
Actually,
and a,
yeah.
a bear and a raccoon.
I feel
Dress-
like you'd rather.
What?
Most people would rather see 2 girls and 1 guy.
No, that's okay. So no, I said what? I said 2003 Lindsay Lohan dressed as a cat.
Carly's fucking
I'm not sure what to
bragging
find-
on you, man.
She's jealous of 2003 Lindsay Lohan.
Sure it is.
2003? She
2000.
was hot back
Yeah,
then.
that's why
now
I'm
she's
saying.
a fucking drug addict.
That's why I'm saying 2003 Lindsay
But
Lohan.
you don't get 2024 Lindsay Lohan.
Or modern. Oh fuck. Hey, you know what?
Speaking of
I don't
Lindsay Lohan, did you see the Epstein list got dropped?
Is
Yeah.
she on it?
That'd be fucking hilarious.
I mean, that would
She
explain a lot.
came up through Disney, so of course.
Yeah,
but
exactly.
Probably not through Epstein, but maybe.
But they don't release those type of people.
No, just the people that visited the island.
So, do you have a full list? Because I kept seeing it was going to come out
No,
this
it's-
week.
Yeah.
Trump, it's
There's
Trump,
all these.
Trump and Clinton are on it.
Well, yeah, but
It's
we know
not-
that. I want to know the ones we
Prince
don't.
Andrew.
And Prince Andrew, we know that.
Oh, Stephen Hawking was on it multiple times.
Yeah, I feel like that one might have been a new one.
Uh,
What was he doing there?
Not having sex.
Yeah.
Put your-
He's got a tongue.
there's been a
Put
bunch
your
of
pussy
memes
in
going
my
around
face.
online right now of like people showing other people in like wheelchairs falling downstairs or flying through the air or all this crazy shit, and it all says Stephen Hawking showing up to Epstein Island. Bill Clinton,
I feel
Naomi Campbell, Kate Blanchett,
these are women.
yeah, Rebecca Boylan, Victoria Bean, some Russian dude,
Oh, yeah.
Janus
So you're still making
Bonsiak.
So no other politicians.
It calls for 2 loaves, and I can never.
Because I thought there was going to be some
Or even one.
members of Congress.
Well, Bill Clinton, yeah.
Give you the
David
picture.
Copperfield, John Connolly, Alan Dershowitz was a big one. That's Trump's lawyer.
Yeah.
Always seems like
Doctor, who also presided over Epstein when he got had to go serve a quick sentence, and then was
It's like
living
a
out of his
bread.
home.
Mm.
Yeah.
It's like
Yeah,
you've never
I remember he was
had
in the
banana
public.
bread.
That guy was represented the state and got him a
I
good
want him
deal.
to take 1 bite.
Not right now.
Leonardo DiCaprio.
That makes perfect sense considering his track record with women. That makes.
Did you hiss at me?
Yeah.
The fuck? Oh, that was that. Oh, I thought somebody.
That's why I was confused too. I will eat that banana bread, but not right now.
Well, John's gonna take it home.
Al Gore.
Well, that's fine. You got
Take a
cuts my
bite.
end off or whatever.
Take a bite.
I will.
That's my.
I'll snowball it too.
I'm talking about pedophiles right now. So you guys, stop trying to distract us with fucking banana
Al Gore
bread.
might be a pedophile.
Al Gore's on the list. See, that's what I missed one.
He's got to save the planet. He got to save all them kids.
Well, I mean, maybe
I'm just trying to pick out
he was
notable
flying
names.
over the plastic
Stephen
or whatever.
Hawking is a pedophile.
Stephen Hawking was in a wheelchair. He couldn't move.
Yeah, honestly,
he's
yeah,
not
he
a
just probably went to
pedophile,
go
He
though.
just
watch.
sat there and drooled.
But he's
Michael
not a
Jackson.
pedophile, right?
Duh.
Michael Jackson's obviously
I wouldn't be
a
surprised if
pedophile.
other things happened there too, though. You know, there's some
I mean,
sort
it was
of
a
like,
party pal.
Exactly.
Party
And I don't
pal.
There's a
say-
bunch of doctors. Dr. Karen Kwitkoff, Dr. Stephen Olson.
Quick
Are
off.
these pedophiles?
These are people that visited Epstein Island. Or
But
Stephen Hawking, he might have done that just to write a book, though.
so was Bill Gates on it?
when two opposites attract.
Wasn't Bill Gates on it too?
Yeah.
What do you mean?
Sorry, I thought Bill Clinton. Yeah, Clinton, Trump.
He's a physicist.
I could have
It's a
sworn.
pun.
Wasn't Bill Gates one of them that they were talking about a while ago?
Well, they always said people have problems.
Technically,
with
RFK Jr.'s been on it, on his plane. Not to the island, supposedly. Yeah.
Ooh,
But
Detective Joe Ricari. Investigated reports of
Detective?
sexual abuse against children by Epstein. So he was part of
so
Is Epstein Island where he went to rape kids?
Yes.
the...
So
yeah,
it
it was his
doesn't
private
the
island.
But it does it
So
defer
private island was a
when
big mansion
they
on it.
went?
What'd you say?
no, this new list is supposedly people that officially went. I thought, not
During
just
It's
the
for-
simply a list of people that have been checked in by the island.
yeah.
So like people that went during the time this was actively happening.
Yeah.
Well, it's been active since day one. It sounds like.
Well,
Donald Trump's on
the
there.
90s.
Of course he is.
But I'm sure there is other just kind of orgy parties. I guess doesn't
Bruce
mean
Willis.
they're pedophiles, but
Yeah.
Bruce Willis.
There's
Yeah.
no way
Oh,
it's
not
like,
Bruce
come
Willis.
watch me
Bruce.
fucking fuck a 5-year-old.
Yeah.
You know? There's no way that half those people are like, I'm into fucking. I'm gonna watch.
Well,
this
it's
fuck
also
a
like
child.
they're in the Illuminati, so they just fly there, you know? Cause
Yeah,
crazy,
well, even
you
if they're
know?
not participating, they had to have
Meetings.
known, and they were just being paid off to be quiet about it because they're in Congress.
Yeah.
That, or they're also fucking
Well, yeah, maybe
kids.
Oh.
Yeah.
Ugh.
could be, or could be
Oh,
any
what's
vice that they
wrong
were
with this fucking
participating
world?
in.
Money.
What is genuinely
You
wrong
get
with
you got a
this
lot of
world?
money. You get real bored. Then you go fuck kids.
Why? Who the fuck is that?
It's
sick
for
to
the
go fuck a
adrenochrome.
kid?
Because you fucked
No, dude.
everybody else.
It's the adrenochrome. They get a high off of it too, though.
I don't know. How do you get? Do you get in liquid form? How do you even harvest?
You
the
fucking
adrenochrome?
harvest the adrenaline gland right out of a screaming kid, and because the adrenaline's pumping in it, there's a lot in it.
Okay, so they get the gland. Then what happens to the kid?
They're sacrificed to
Fucked up
Moloch.
life.
Jesus,
Yeah,
John.
John.
Their
Life's a
over.
real life D&D session.
Sorry.
Their life
No,
is over.
This is
Fuck,
the shit
okay.
that they talk
It's
about has
done
happened.
at that point.
That has happened at Bohemian Grove. It's like their cult that they've talked about. We don't sacrifice kids anymore. They just do dolls or whatever. So
What is a dove?
a doll.
Doll.
What the fuck is that?
A doll, like
A
a
fake doll.
A doll.
Like a-
Instead of
like a
sacrificing
kid plays
kids,
with.
it's a fake doll they do now.
Sure.
straw
That
doll.
Fuck a
bullshit.
doll. Do not fuck a
Well, that's why
child.
it's still fucked up though, because they
Yeah.
still believe in fucking killing children. They're probably killing a child somewhere else off screen. You know.
I don't know.
You know, just like
It
we'll
makes me
kill them here.
genuinely
Or,
sick to my
Question:
fucking stomach.
How much money
For
do
sure.
you think the guards are,
Like,
and
I'm
how far
sick
up
to
the
my
chain
stomach
does it
talking about
go
that.
as far as
I
Epstein
want to
being
kill
murdered?
them all. They all deserve murder.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Who authorized that to happen, and who all got paid
well,
off?
it goes way
How
up.
much did the guards make? Did
Oh,
they
the guards are
make
taken
anything?
care of. Their
Fucking
families are
good.
taken care of.
Stop,
Done.
Stop, yeah. Stop.
But
Stop yelling, fucking kids, please. That's freaking me. I don't.
oh yeah.
Stop.
It scares me.
Well, this is happening in the world, and I feel like if you don't talk about it, if you just
Yeah, no, I mean,
you
don't
can't
stop talking
turn
about it. That's
a blanket.
what's happening.
No, I'm saying stop
People
saying-
are fucking kids.
well, hold on though, Carly. We have to talk about it so that people fucking know not to do it. Well,
Right.
it's not the only way. But like,
I'm sick to
This is a
Oh, shut
PSA
up.
from Trash Talk.
I don't think it's
Do
any
not fuck
laughing
kids.
material.
Trust me, it's not condoned or anything.
But
And don't shoot
definitely
up
not
schools.
you know what I'm trying to say, though. You have to talk about it so that it gets exposed and ends. You can't just not talk about it. Yes,
No,
it
it's
needs to be brought up.
sickening. It makes me
It's
sick to
exactly
my
is. It's
stomach.
sickening, but we're
Like,
still
I
gonna
would
keep talking
puke
about
right
it.
now.
Okay, but we're still gonna keep talking about
Oh
it
yeah,
because
it's sick, and people need to know that that's wrong. It's fucked up, and every single person that ever even has that thought in their head should probably be off.
So who else is on the list, Eric?
Yeah, listen.
There's a lot of names I don't recognize.
He went through the whole list.
Yeah,
That
I
couldn't
just
be
picked
the
out
whole
all
list.
It's a really long list.
Because I saw
don't recognize
something-
everyone on here.
They were going
Cameron
to
Diaz?
they were going to release it, and then the congressman
Leonardo
said
DiCaprio?
we can't
Yeah,
release
Negroes.
this because it's going to compromise our colleagues. So who are the congressmen on it? Or did they get
We went
scrubbed
through all
off?
that. Al
none-
Gore, Bill Clinton.
Those aren't. They're not.
Donald
they're
Trump.
not congressmen. Those are politicians in the past.
I don't know.
Current
Which ones are
like, who-
specifically politicians. Let me see if I can run a
Well, that's
Google
the
search.
point I'm trying to make. Is that we're not like we can't
Epstein list.
do anything about these people because these are all just like
All
private
it.
citizens. You know.
How do they know they were checked into the island? A flight?
You could check into a hotel.
Well, no. All these flight registries
So it's the
have to
whole
have
island now.
the people
Maybe
listed.
they just went to the
Yes.
island.
So they
You check in. You check in.
and they file a flight
Do you guys
plan.
really think
Yeah.
So they can
Leonardo?
only go one direction. They can only go one way.
Leonardo
I'm scanning an
DiCaprio, you
article
think
and they're
is a-
right here saying like Epstein killed himself. No, he didn't.
Yeah. Well, then you're reading a terrible article.
Oh,
Yeah,
it's
murder.
the AP.
And that
Of
is
course
the
it's
biggest
terrible.
problem too, is
I'd
that we
murder
can't
him.
even get all this information
Yeah,
because it is
the
being
people that
cooked.
are going to get fucked don't want it coming out. So obviously,
Yeah, exactly.
They're talking about
so
the
throwing
grown women
some
now from
people
that time,
under the
little
bus.
girls, and they've come out and like they say this is what I remember. That's what they've been coming out with today.
The what? The girls?
Yeah,
They
so
got
the little
raped.
girls, like a lot of them grew up,
Yeah.
right? And a lot of them
Got
were coming
released.
forward with like, naming people and stuff.
do you see that? There's a documentary where they talk about one of it was
What was happening
They
in
were-
Boys
they were
Town and
talking
shit back in the
about,
day?
the island was just wired with cameras like everywhere. So like a villain's hideout.
That's what I'm saying. Yes.
So the girls would escape. They just let them run, and they'd finally
Okay, so Epstein was
Hunt
like
figure out
them.
they can't go, and
a
then they just roll up with the
serial
golf cart and take them
child
back
rapist, right?
because the girls can
Basically.
figure out did
Yeah,
they get kill themselves
and he
or go
pimped
back?
them out.
Yeah.
I'm curious.
Pimped out
They
child
just some of them
rapist.
got
Oh,
away
boy.
somehow.
Well, I'm
He
cur-
pimped out the people that the child rapist came and raped. He pimped out the little girls. And probably boys.
Yeah, most likely.
If you snap
I mean, it's
pictures,
child
So, like, I
trafficking.
went over to swim. I went over to do this. I never knew
He's-
anything was going on.
wait,
Oh, here's a good trashy
Huh?
article from Yahoo. All
That
right,
was a-
so this will
a
tell you,
girl
break it
that
down for you. All
Okay.
Said that. They just wrote that.
right, so some Hollywood, Leonardo DiCaprio, Bruce Willis, Kate Blanchett,
oh, not Galadriel.
Michael Jackson. We talked about him.
Michael Jackson.
I could
David
see Michael
Copperfield.
Jackson.
Bill
David
Clinton
Copperfield.
allegedly had dinner at Jeffrey Epstein's island, but I think Bill Clinton had like a lot of visits. I thought I read earlier
Yeah,
today,
that's
but
what
I
I
don't see
thought
that in this
too.
article.
Keep going back.
Donald
He had
Trump.
dinner to tell me he's gonna fucking
They call
kill
up
him.
Donald Trump specifically for having multiple.
Well, obviously.
Maybe to try to tell him that he's gonna.
I would-
fucking
Andrew
kill
had a
him,
thing
though.
with puppets.
I would bet most of them came back multiple times.
Well, yeah. I mean,
But
if
anyway,
there's someone
go-
offering up
keep
child
going with the
pussy,
list.
yes.
Keep going with the list.
So that's it on that one. You just named out the notable people, which we already covered.
Yeah.
Fucking gross.
Can you search any like active politicians?
That's what I'm trying to do.
That's why I'm curious what has been withheld because
Exactly.
yeah.
Because there's not going to be anyone that we can take
we
out
also
personally.
don't
right
know
now.
the story behind why they visited.
This
They
is-
might have visited to threaten.
Yeah, no. I'm
Well, if they
saying
did that,
Even-
they'd fly themselves.
I would say, like, at most likely they're guilty of something because the purpose of the island was to get blackmailed with one of your vices. Even if it's just having sex, it's cheating, like a fucking sex tape of Bill Clinton, would be like worth millions of
Oh,
dollars.
that's all
or,
been
you
burned,
know.
I would imagine. There's like a single copy.
I mean,
Well,
it
you know,
also
but
could
I'm
be
just
to
saying.
get
A
name
terabyte
on-
of
You know
This
he
all
had
could be
that
fucking
shit.
Fake too.
Oh, I hope the
If
fuck
I see
it
a
is.
goddamn
No.
picture, then you can know. That's not been manipulated.
I'm sure they have this information because there's good journalists out there working for this stuff. But there's like you said, something's definitely being
But
withheld.
it's also like, why did they go there? It's a question you need to ask.
I mean,
It's not like they went
to
there.
have sex and party.
That's
Well,
not the whole reason. I
right.
don't
There was a
think,
lot
like,
of business
let's say
deals and
Trump
shit that were
goes there.
made.
also, there's
I
reason.
think Trump's a shitty person.
Oh,
Do
yeah.
I think that he is going to go there to fuck kids? Probably not.
Yeah, but it's also
Genuinely do not
guilty by
believe that he is gonna do
association.
that.
Guilty by association. If you didn't know, if you weren't fucking kids, you probably
But he might
knew
have went
he
there
was
to
fucking
threaten
kids.
Something of turn this fucking shit down multiple times and been like,
Maybe,
now you're going to jail.
probably not. Because he never even came out and denounced him. I feel like.
Oh yeah.
He's a really
Well, I
good
mean,
person.
You saw the videos, right? Of Trump at
I don't know.
Epstein's parties.
Oh
I-
yeah,
Oh,
of course.
I hate-
That's
So
what,
creepy.
but that's also maybe one of the first interactions
Ugh.
ever. You know,
My
maybe
big
he
thing
changed and everything,
It's
but
just because they visited the island does not mean they went there to fuck kids.
Here's a quote from
no,
Donald
100%,
Trump.
Because Epstein was a billionaire for a reason. He is also
They
tied
might
to
have went there,
IDF. So
and
I mean, it's
he might have been
Mossad.
hiding it the whole time.
So-
which these girls I just read an article. This girl goes, I went over to swim. I
Well,
went over to do all this. I never knew anything was going
here's
on.
the thing though. Jeffrey Epstein was also convicted of sex crimes.
Yeah.
In 2008.
9, I think it was. It
Yeah.
might have started in
And
8.
then these people have visited him since then.
Yeah,
So
but that
everyone
could be like a-
knew that there's no agreement.
A political or something like talk.
For sure, but you still know the man is a sex offender. You
Yeah.
knew that going to talk to him.
Yeah, and they probably hated that. They could have.
No,
Right,
no,
but
you
never
went
have.
there to. They went there to also.
What did
Yeah, but
he
hold on.
offense
offer, though,
sex.
anybody?
Money. Lots and lots and lots of money.
Yeah.
And girls and
Well,
little
you
You know,
boys.
wasn't he like
Yeah,
some sort of?
When billions of dollars on the line, you can deal with someone banging kids.
He had a job and he only had like certain clients.
That's
Billion
not-
dollars.
He's
No.
like a
Clearly they
consultant
can't.
or
It's all these
Yeah, whatever.
I
They
would not
fucking
take $1 billion.
shell company. They named it
Probably
all.
Yeah.
not you, but
shuffling money around.
I have morals.
these people.
Laundering.
Yeah,
Once
maybe,
you're in
most
that-
likely.
I feel like
Skimming on top.
I don't want to know that about Leonardo DiCaprio.
That- yeah,
I genuinely do not
No,
believe
I
he
wanna
went
know-
Have they
there to
made
do
an
that.
Epstein
this-
movie yet?
They haven't. But no,
Like,
this is
Leonardo
what.
We're not gonna.
It doesn't-
because they don't
seems like a
wanna.
good
They don't
fucking
want us to
person.
fucking think about it.
But that doesn't. All these
And now
people.
his name's on this list.
All
and
these
are
people
thinking
seem
otherwise.
like good people. You have to accept that, like, nope, they are probably guilty of something.
They're fraternizing with
Everybody's guilty of something.
they're fraternizing with a known sex offender.
Every single person that we
So-
walk
But
and talk and breathe with
I don't
is guilty
fraternize
of
with sex offenders,
something.
Carly, so I'm not guilty
Not
of
that you
that.
know of.
Yes, but not that I'm guilty of that. I don't.
Sex
I don't socialize with known sex offenders, and all these people have.
Yeah, that sucks. I mean, if
I hate sex offenders.
Here's a quote
Yeah,
from someone
and we have to know them all.
describing
Because now you hate Leonardo.
Epstein. Terrific guy. Likes beautiful women as much as I do. Many of them are on the younger side. Who do you think said that?
Trump.
What?
Say Trump.
100%.
Yeah, I could believe it.
I feel I almost
guess.
read that before. So.
I'm gonna just pull it up
Ugh.
and show.
What?
What?
Nothing.
Okay. So anyway,
Is there anything more to the list? He's a fucking
Wait,
douchebag.
it's all the same fucking people on every fucking thing I'm finding.
Is anyone going to go to jail for it?
no.
Who knows? Yeah, probably people that nobody cares about.
Yeah, none of the important people. Is Bill Clinton going to suffer any consequences? Is Donald Trump going to suffer any consequences from
Yeah.
this?
This
Not
ain't
from
gonna do it.
this. Not from this.
Say like yeah.
Something else, most likely. Yes, but
Oh snap!
I know.
What?
I know.
What is it? We'll see it.
I know. I
Well-
don't need to see it.
You're trying to serve Lane. I want to see it.
I'm not getting served.
I think you just got served, man.
I don't.
What is it?
I don't think he knows. I don't
Look at
know.
Who got served?
No one got served.
You got served.
I was
Well, now you're
shown
withholding
something.
information,
I didn't
and that's
sign
sad.
anything. I didn't admit my name.
Oh, fuck off. What are you looking?
So
So, anyways, the whole episode thing's fucked up, and nothing's gonna happen.
yeah. No, that's
It's just
that's
like
the problem.
what happened in Wayne, but on an international level. With the fucking gimp in the bottom of the flower shop.
Yeah, that was just one thing though. That was just one
So
small
it's happening in
town.
a small town in America, and it's happening on a global scale.
That surprises me.
Yeah.
People in power like to sometimes feel like they control everything like that.
Well, but to me that also wasn't the worst. Or like, is not children. That guy sold himself and then changed his mind.
Omaha had the Boys Town shit.
Well, that's obviously a lot worse. You know, that like I'm saying, that's what I'm trying to say. Is that guy was consenting to that for a little while, you
Yeah.
know, and then like didn't die, and he was just constantly getting raped or whatever. So, what Derek and I are talking about is a public record. The guy sold himself to a flower shop to get raped in
guy
the
from
dungeon.
Texas was terminally ill,
Yeah, it was
and
really-
his fantasy was to be like the gimp. And after a few
just
months,
fuck me until I die.
he finally broke out of there, Yeah.
No, dude, it's like 2 years.
I don't think it was that long. I think it went
Oh,
on for
I'm
months.
pretty sure it was a long time. And that's why he got better. He wasn't dying. They were taking care of him. And he's like,
They kept him alive.
Yeah.
We'll cure your cancer if you let us turn into a sex slave. He probably gave all the money to his family and then was just like stuck there and they assumed he was dead.
Yeah. Dude, and one thing I always think about that is like, how did that like go? How did they find each other?
Internet. There's a chat room back
I
then.
know, but still, it's like, how did that conversation go down?
Have you ever been on?
Did
was
he
it
like
Charmander chat back
to
in
put
high
out
school?
a, you know,
Man, in the 90s, like the internet
You could find
just a
anything.
wild, wild west.
Yeah, you could.
yeah.
Yeah, the early internet was basically the dark web because there was nothing anybody
Yeah.
could do. But
Yeah, that's very true.
yeah,
There wasn't regulations.
So there's
and no
cookies.
websites.
and tracking. Yeah, it was no tracking and monitoring. Also, the fuck you talking about?
Sex offenders.
Oh, okay. Can we stop? That's not funny.
Yeah. What's the next topic on the list, Eric?
Funny.
New Year's Eve. And I also have a list of News of the Weird's top stories of the past year in memorandum.
Okay. Wait, did my topic show up on the list?
What was your topic?
The top ones.
The Guardian?
Yeah. And the other-
Zombie deer. Yeah, I've been hearing about this the last few years.
Okay.
So
That's-
Well,
yeah,
no,
that's-
go to
been around a
the
while.
graphic that I have because that kind of ties in with Epstein.
That's
while
one
we're
with
talking about it.
the parasite or something like that. I mean,
Yeah.
the
Hold
one.
on, we'll talk about it. Just go to the image.
What the fuck? Is the one with the shit going all over him?
No.
Okay, this is
Yeah.
what I was seeing. What does SPY, SPY stand for?
I don't know.
Congress versus SPY in
Oh,
2023.
it just means like the stock market.
Returns
Oh.
calculated by estimating current stocks held in each member's portfolios, then calculating YTD, was that year-to-date returns. SPY year-to-date included for comparison.
What's this have to do with deer?
Nothing. This has to do with Epstein. and
Posted by
Congress.
Joe Rogan.
Oh, back.
It is?
Back to this.
Yeah.
That's maybe where I found it. But
Wait. What, yeah.
it's still a graphic that shows how much the Congress got profits off of the stock market this year.
Oh yeah.
How they all beat the system.
Okay, so
they're
they're
because they're the ones.
so everybody that had
Yeah.
money that they were either buying or selling, how did their returns look so far? And there's a baseline they call SPY, and there's a shit ton of
The S&P 500, I believe.
It's
shit ton of people, Congress people that are above that threshold, and then there's like a few just that aren't.
Jesus. Yeah. Well.
The biggest one was Brian Higgins, made
Republican or Democrat.
Democrat.
Dude, remember, they're all against us.
The next three
Science
are all
revolutions.
Republican: Mark Green, Garrett Graves, David Reuser.
And that's the thing. I didn't recognize the names too. So it's
Yeah,
like the
'cause it's
silent congressman you don't know.
Or
you
the ones
know?
that had nothing to do with us, so we don't know. Like
They're just told
You
to
know,
vote how
well,
they're supposed to vote and
But they're
support
also
their family's
yeah,
business.
Yeah, they're just not out there in the public. You know, they're not making a scene about being in Congress. Some people use it as like
I
a
got
reality
you.
show. Is all I'm trying to
oh
say.
shit, what
So
there?
yeah,
More.
I just like it's a recurring thing I like to talk about is how much the fucking
Yeah, there's a
you know,
capitaltrades.com. You can watch, you can see everything that they do. I brought it up before,
yeah.
and do what they do.
Yeah, I mean that's also a good way to beat
That's
the
simple.
system because you
Like,
know
that is there's literally like
Can you follow these people specifically?
Yes. Well, no, not these people specifically, but you could go to Capital Trade. I think it's Capital Trades, but there's a few websites like this. Probably just pissed the door open. That you can see every transaction, stock movement by everyone in government.
Yeah.
It's not as common as you'd think. Like it's like every couple months things are happening, but also these people work in very long timelines.
Yeah, exactly.
You know.
They know what laws are going to get passed 2 years from now.
So that there was that one where I think I brought up last time as there's a congressman who bought like heavy into a mining company that is based out of some protected area. Which
Probably the
means-
negotiated price
which
with
means
the
they are going to
oil
be
drilling or
removing-
whatever the hell it was company.
Which means they're going to remove those regulations.
Yeah.
Which means that company now has access to drill on that or mine, whatever.
Is this in America too?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
Yeah. There's a lot of areas that are protected right now that people are just right on the fucking edges waiting to fucking pounce on it.
Yeah. I mean, basically, do what they do.
Yeah. It's very true. It's still though like shouldn't be. I guess I'm glad we have that tool. We can follow them, but
Hey,
yeah, I don't know.
shit. But anyway, zombie deer. Let's talk about something funny. Dead animals.
It's actually quite
You
scary.
can't whisper at me. I got my headphones on.
Or put the microphone on and talk to us.
All right, welcome back to Trash Talk.
Tony's not here anymore. So.
Oh.
Things you say when you might be a racist.
You might be right.
What do they smell like exactly?
Who defined they?
Tortillas.
Oh,
Tasty.
yeah,
Fried chicken.
Oh, yeah. Pretty much any American.
yeah.
Sesame.
A lot of Americans who like Chinese food.
Mm. Chinese Americans.
Chinese, right?
I need to excuse myself.
Jesus. Zombie deer.
Let's not forget curry.
Zombie deer, Derek.
Curry.
There are
Indian.
there's a disease taking over deer in America.
Yes. Still, I mean, it's been going on for a while.
Zombie deer disease, to be specific.
This one's even scarier though, which is terrifying because there's quite a lot already, you know, and
Yeah.
the deer population is way down.
Scientists are concerned that it might jump to humans. It's currently spreading through Yellowstone.
Why are you smiling at that, you
I
psycho?
wanted to watch your reaction to it, and it was quite terrifying, actually.
God, well, I'm also thinking about the H5N2, the new bird flu this year.
Yeah.
It's killing polar bears.
Mm. What about the dog respiratory disease?
Oh, I don't say that. I got a dog right here.
Yeah, but there's a dog respiratory disease. It's killed some in Iowa.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, it's pretty much everywhere too.
Fuck.
They have no way of curing it.
Fuck. Yeah, they do. It's called Smith & Wesson. It's called a Browning 12 gauge. That sucks.
Ooh, that would be not the worst way to do it, though.
Be quick.
Yeah,
Be real quick.
yeah, I don't like that one though. Bolt action right to the face.
So, do you think this is an engineered disease that might jump to humans?
No, it can't be engineered. It's specific to deers.
No,
Deers
they're
are,
already like, it might jump to humans.
or it's just fucking
We
misinformation.
just get to a fucking pandemic.
Get-
and they're like,
get
hey,
you
check
scared.
This out. It's
Get
like
you
mad cow disease.
Yeah, because honestly, isn't that what's next for humans? A quadricep?
Cordyceps.
Cordyceps. I knew I was close.
The quadriceps are on your legs.
Oh yeah, my quadriceps.
Yeah.
Cordyceps though are pretty much like that. It's a fungus zombie. Thing.
Fungus Among Us?
I listened to that today actually.
Nice.
What?
Fungus.
Deer.
Yeah. Is it a
I don't know where.
is it a mushroom virus or is it
I think this one's a
virus?
brain thing.
Caprion or
Amoeba.
something?
Yeah, I thought it was something weird like that.
Ugh.
Yeah, well, there's brain-eating amoebas in humans too, though. Already, you
Yeah.
know,
Oh, yeah.
a kid died like maybe a couple years ago from
Yeah.
in the Elkhorn River from it.
Yep. That ew.
It's when the water gets too hot
Yep.
and
Yeah.
stale.
Stagnant.
Stagnant was the correct word. You're right.
Yeah.
Gross.
Yes.
Yeah.
Ah, that's
Well, it's all the cow shit and everything just floating down. The
Ugh.
cow
So I
shit.
shouldn't be doing float trips down there?
Yeah, cow shits and the fucking and fertilizers. That's basically what the Elkhorn River is.
ew.
Yeah.
What's in the Niobrara?
Spring water.
Thank God.
Yeah. I know.
That's why I didn't. That's why I didn't get dysentery.
You remember how cold it was?
It was pretty fucking cold. Yeah.
Yeah.
I forgot that.
And clear, you know, like you can. Well, actually, it was
Yeah.
really full.
Yeah, it was not. Clear.
It's normally clear, man.
Really.
Yeah,
I
because
was-
it's all springs. You know,
Yeah.
there was just so much of it. It was mixing up a lot of silt.
Talking about Niobrara?
Yeah,
Yeah.
this last time we went, it was the fucking fullest I've ever
Speaking of
seen.
Niobrara,
Yeah,
so
Farting.
Amy reached out to me.
just randomly.
Oh
Yeah,
man.
like
Okay.
a week or week and a half ago or so, saying that she's getting hitched and then
Whoa.
lived the Riv. And I didn't hear back from her, so I'm assuming she went and got hitched. So whenever that ended, she got back and said, June 15th is a plan to go down the Niobrara. So
You never told me that.
I know.
Yeah, who's this lady now?
What is this?
Who is this?
Just got it
Our
back
friend from
yesterday.
college that we took down the
Reminds
Riv.
me on what?
Now is that going to interfere with the July
I
trip?
did not know that.
Have we planned one in July?
I assume it's a standing event.
Well, we'll move it to June.
Yeah, but I don't want to crash this lady's shit.
Right
We'll join.
I don't want to crash it. That's what I'm saying.
always.
Well, I'm thinking we'll go for a week, and that's just one day.
That is a lot of fucking camping.
Maybe not a week, but
I'd say
maybe
a week ain't gonna do it.
head up there on a Wednesday and stay till Sunday.
Oh, so our trip to then overlap with their trip.
Yeah.
That way I don't
I mean,
have
their
to-
trip would just
okay.
be a fucking day, too. But yeah,
Okay.
we'd probably have our own campsite and everything, because, yeah.
I
I don't know the situation. So, yeah, we'd still have our own fucking spot and shit, but we'd have to find a new spot. I don't want to do the same
I'm
spot.
gonna do that one down right by the break.
I want to do a different campground.
Either one, the Rocky Forest.
Oh,
Well,
okay, yeah,
hopefully Amy can get that type of stuff like planned out too.
Well, I wouldn't rely on that, though.
Do
I
they
think we
have
should also plan
cabins?
our own.
Oh yeah. I wouldn't.
Do they have cabins?
Yeah.
Because
there's some places that
I would like to, bring a bunch of people with us,
Do
so.
they have cabins?
No, you sleep on the ground, Carly.
There's a lot.
Newspaper over your head.
No.
I think there's
Oh,
some
okay.
places that have cabins or something to that sort. Bunks.
There might be. There are cabins
I
out
think
there.
that Rocky
but,
Forge at the end. I thought they had some structures down there. I thought.
well,
I
that
had
might
know
just be
if it's-
bathhouses and shit.
good points.
Yeah.
Well,
But I know there
Bring
are
the camper.
cabins out there.
Tell
There
you
are
what.
people that Airbnb out there and
tell
shit.
you what,
like,
you get your new truck. You pull my camper. She can shit in the camper. There you go.
oh, there you go.
Boom.
You let her shit in the camper?
That's what it's for.
Can I sleep in there too?
Say no.
I mean, there's an extra bed.
It's a camper. Wait, is this the trailer?
Yeah, no. It's a camper. It's not a trailer trailer. It's a camper. It's a camper, but it doesn't have a lot.
Do you
of
not do
beds.
camping, Carly, in a tent?
I have in Long Pine many times, and there's been like tarantulas on the outside of my tent, and I fucking
it's-
lose.
Well, this is just Nebraska, outside Nebraska.
This was in Long Pine.
Nebraska?
Yes.
I don't actually think Long Pine's that far from Nebraska.
Well, hey, if it makes you feel any better, I had a drunk savage making sex sounds in my campground last time. What was that?
I might need a shot of that.
For camping?
Well, even if
Right
there
now, talking
Oh,
about
no, this
are
is-
nice bathrooms and showers,
This,
camping in a tent is pretty easy.
this peppermint schnapps. There's nothing in here.
So, yeah, we'll talk more about
Yes,
this.
they have
that's more.
showers.
Let's look into this more.
I'm not much of I will if I'm blackout drunk.
What, camp?
So, on Tuesday then?
Every Tuesday, yes.
Yeah, listen, they might have
And
facilities.
Wednesday,
They
and Thursday,
might.
and Friday.
Yeah, it'll be perfect. Fits right into the schedule.
Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Friday also. I have to get blackout drunk in order to sleep into a tent that doesn't have bugs come in.
Well, we didn't
That's
have
fine.
any bug problems this year.
Yeah, we
At
went.
all.
Yeah.
That's crazy. Also, it was way colder than it
I'm
was supposed
actually
to be.
like okay with certain kind of bugs. Fucking
What?
spiders, the size of those spiders that were on the tent when I woke up,
Yeah.
it traumatized
Yeah.
me.
Yeah.
There's definitely spiders
I
everywhere
mean,
in
they were
nature,
like
though.
this fucking big.
You can car camp.
I have a nice
They
tent,
were this fucking
and I have
big.
an
you sleep in
inflatable
your car?
All of
mattress,
them.
and it's a pretty large mattress
And
for
a
all
gun.
things considered.
Just
Are there
wake
gonna be
up.
Bring a
spiders?
gun.
For the
You're out in
spider.
nature. Probably going to see a spider.
That big? This big?
I've never
Like
seen
what I
them
saw
that
in
big.
Long Pine, every fucking spider was this big.
Okay.
Okay.
Hopefully, that's
Anyway,
why we'll bring
so
a gun.
speaking of camping, I want to move on to
I
my
will shoot
topic.
it.
Okay,
You know,
John's topic.
I have two in there. I was shooting. We covered. Did we cover the I was shooting? No, we didn't.
We might not have. We talked about that
we chatted
before.
about it, yeah. Anyway, no one died except the killer
And
gunman. So great.
literally last episode we talked about we haven't had a mass shooting
That's-
we
yep,
we didn't remember last year, and now we got one the first week of 2024.
I
So
was listening to that right before I saw that news.
yeah,
That's fucking crazy.
Today.
Yeah. So at least nothing happened, but
still.
Okay.
So is it? Can we call it a mass shooting?
no, because someone died. So
But there was
shooting,
mass
they
shots
died.
went off.
Yes, but
Did the principal get shot?
Did the killer killed himself?
yeah, killer
Yeah.
killed
Or
himself.
or was he shot by cops?
no, he self-inflicted.
He shot.
2 teachers and a student got hurt.
What was he using?
I don't know.
He didn't kill anyone so far,
Nope, no one's dead as of.
but people
As
got
of
shot.
what we know.
Are you assuming pronouns?
Shut up.
What did he come in with?
Huh?
What did he
A
come in?
wrecking ball. Wait, what?
What they come in
They
with?
don't know. They don't have details.
No,
yet.
there's.
Okay.
I didn't see what the weapon was.
It
doesn't
was
matter.
it's a very
Sure, some sort of
violence involved,
semi-automatic.
like shit like that.
I mean,
obviously.
it's probably an AR because that seems to be. I mean, it's
That's
a-
what you would
It was
get.
It's the most common platform.
So
Yeah.
what I read, it was before school happened.
Sounds like a handgun.
To start.
No,
it was like
you'd have it
7:45.
back up.
Oh.
School doesn't start till like 8 or maybe 8:05 or something like that. So
Well-
like not all kids were in the school.
It was a high school?
That's good. Yeah.
Okay,
that's
see, I
But
didn't know
not
that.
everybody was there, so there was actually a lot less people in the school when this happened. But somebody, when I said,
Well,
what I read is somebody said I watched my principal get shot. I got away, and then apparently somebody else got shot, but non-life threatening.
maybe a
Not critical
receptionist or
condition
something.
either, like nothing. It was minor injuries, but
So they were just a
did
terrible
say
shot.
They watched the principal get shot. Somebody
Oh,
got
shit.
shot in the
All right.
leg.
So I just reloaded the NBC News. A 6th grade student was killed. 4 other students and a school administrator were injured in the shooting this morning at Perrie High.
You say 6th grade?
Yeah.
So
Sixth grade.
it wasn't a high school.
A teenage student appears to have acted alone and died self-inflicted. Today was the beginning of the 2nd semester for the Perrie Community School District. Okay, comes caucus. One killed, 5 others injured. Iowa school shoot. It doesn't say. Oh yeah, okay. The shooter at Perrie High School. Yeah. Fuck.
Well,
fuck.
He wasn't a 6th grader.
so now it's a mass shooting?
Might have been like
No.
a 13-year-old. You know, I was 12 in 6th
No,
grade.
it said he was
So
17.
somebody got held back, maybe.
It said he
Well,
was 17.
isn't Perry a smaller town?
Oh, yeah.
So it was probably, maybe it could be a K through 12 for
Yeah,
all
I
we
mean,
fucking know.
Yeah. I mean, because
You know?
technically, like,
They said Perrie High School.
yeah, Perrie High School.
Okay.
But it might have been a high school, junior high school type of thing. 'cause
Yeah,
it's
that's
consolidated.
what I'm saying.
because
It's
it's
the
so
same building sometimes
Yeah,
or
so
whatever.
like 5th, 6th, 7th, or even 6th, 7th, 8th.
Yeah. Either way, it's
It's
a
considered
tragedy.
a high school too.
Tragedy?
That sucks. Well, yeah, when a kid dies, it's always tragedy.
Yeah.
Wait until
it's a
they
tragedy.
can go
But-
to the army.
but
That's
so
It's a
fine.
shooting that could have been worse.
It sounded like the shooter originally targeted the principal first, and then
Possibly.
just was like, well, fuck it now,
Just that
We don't know.
administration.
We don't have any information really on that. It's all I read is that a student watched the principal get shot, and I think
Yeah.
it might have been a leg shot.
Well,
Fuck.
fucking, I hope he dies.
The principal?
Yeah, a kid died on his watch.
What the-
I don't know.
fuck up.
I was just trying to fucking
Oh my
be
God,
a dick about it.
Lane.
I know. I was just trying to fucking
Take
be an
that
asshole.
back. That
No,
was
yeah,
really fucked
I
up.
hope-
I'm trying not to laugh because of how fucked up that was.
Well, we do a comedy
I hope he
podcast
dies.
here.
Like it could turn
Speaking
out
of
watch-
fucked up in comedy,
No, you can control what other people do.
Yeah.
here's
You
one
can
of News
control
of the
when
Weirds.
they're in your school, but when he walks in with a gun, you can't control that.
Yeah, this is the thing. You can't control anyone. You can't control the jokes I make. Thank you for laughing at it, John.
That was a bad joke.
I know.
No one said it wasn't a veg.
Yes, exactly. Thank you for extending the bad joke
Okay.
out, Carly.
So, news of the weird.
Miguel Raduga, 40, founder of the Phase Research Center in Russia, but critically not a doctor or neurosurgeon, nearly lost his life in June when he tried
Works
to
like a
implant a
bitch.
chip in his brain on his own in his living room in Kazakhstan.
Jesus. It's Kazakhstan.
It's reported that Raduga lost more
Very
than a liter
nice.
of blood in his quest to control his dreams. He said he practiced on 5 sheep's brains and watched hours of neurosurgery on YouTube before starting on his own head. During the first 30 minutes, is a quote, "I was ready to give up many times because I was afraid I could just lose consciousness. I finished the surgery, I took a shower, and I worked for 10 hours straight. People didn't know.
That was a
But neurosurgeons actually in the University of Oxford wasn't having it. This is an extremely dangerous thing to do," he said. "We are probably decades away from being able to synthesize new experiences."
So this guy was trying to be a superhero, sounds like, though.
He went to control his own dreams.
Yeah.
A
Oh.
dream.
Or he was trying to
microchip.
stop being dreams, being
He
controlled
went
by
to
someone
control
else.
his dreams.
Yeah, but stop someone else from controlling him,
Maybe.
I mean,
Didn't
honestly,
get into
if
that.
you think about it, if you're the first person to develop a chip for your brain, you'd become a billionaire,
Yeah.
So,
Here's another one that's kind of funny. I would wear it.
okay.
Not all the time.
Ah,
Japanese garment company Takiel has developed a wearable
Takiel.
beanbag.
Takiyo?
A beanbag.
What?
Taquito?
Takikao.
Taquito.
Takiko?
Takiko? Takikau. It's OU at the end.
Taquito.
It's like Takikou.
Takika.
Tico, yo.
Taquito.
It has developed a wearable beanbag.
Taquito.
The concept was born out of the idea of a cushion that would allow you to totally let go anytime, anywhere. So the company's Shogo Takiwa.
Shitting?
Wait, is this the thing?
Shogo.
Is this the
Letting?
thing
Supposed
for
to,
like old
CEO
people?
or something?
The like airbags for old people? The wearable
Not
suit?
airbags. You just walk around in a beanbag, and you can throw yourself around if you're like, oh, I don't like this situation.
Oh, like Bubble Boy.
I'm in a
Oh yeah.
fucking beanbag.
You know, it's kind of a good idea if it was like a Snuggie. You know, like you
They-
can just put
some
one,
perks they
put a
say are-
beanbag on.
You can put this on and chill it in your living room or
You're coming to get that, right?
loads of other
You
places.
want to watch that
It's available in different sizes and colors.
outside. Which is,
Hey, I'm sure people will buy it. You know, people buy pet rocks.
Else has ever been on Evans. He's stinky.
All right, here's one for you, Lane.
Okay.
Pastor John Lindell of the James River Church in Springfield, Missouri, claimed on a congregation's live stream on March 15th that a blank or quote creative miracle had taken place the day before at their location in Joplin. Said the Springfield blah blah blah. He explained that a prayer team members had prayed over Christina Dines, who had 3 toes amputated after her husband shot her in 2015.
Jesus.
Quote, as the ladies prayed for Chrissy, all 3 toes grew, and by that point were longer than her pinky toe. Close quote. Within an hour, nails began to grow on all the toes, he added. That was Lindell, the pastor. This all supposedly happened on a live stream.
I regrowed my toes.
She done did it!
I can feel my toes again.
Well, Dines hasn't commented to the paper. She said in a video on Twitter that she saw the toes reforming. Her quote was, listen, do you guys understand? I can stand on tippy toes. Or I can read it this way. Listen, do you understand? I can stand on tippy toes. No, I couldn't do that before because I didn't have no toes to tippy on.
Oh
During
my
the live
God.
stream, Lindell also suggested to participants that other miracles are coming. Quote, some people in this room, you're going to raise people from the dead. It's going to happen. Stay tuned.
Okay. Okay. Was this in America?
Yeah, it was Mississippi.
Mississippi? I was going to guess Alabama. Damn it. Well, I'm not surprised. I would like to watch the live stream, though, honestly.
So
I feel like
who's-
that would be entertaining.
Live stream. I got distracted.
Supposedly something was live
I was
streamed
talking
from a
about
church where a pastor regrew somebody's 3 toes that were amputated after her husband
Oh, I
shot
fucking
her.
bet. Yeah.
And, well, again, supposedly live stream, well, they had a prayer circle around her with the congregation.
Your nipples getting played with there, buddy. Watch out, your nipples. Watch out for nipples. That's bullshit. But I mean,
Of course it's bullshit.
it's fun. It's fun to hope. It's fun to pretend.
But it's not fun to lie to people about regrowing your toes. do I have to say that?
well, they're
to
making
people-
money. It's funny.
They're not making
them.
money.
Oh,
I
this
mean,
is
I
all
guess
fucking-
maybe the pastor's skimming off
Dude,
top. And
it's a
giving it to
church.
her.
They're trying to make money.
Well, yeah, for Jesus.
Jesus?
Jesus doesn't need your money.
I got an Uber ride with Jesus or Jesus.
Yeah, I've smoked a blunt with Jesus.
So I think it's Jesus. I did, I think crack actually
With Jesus.
on accident with a guy in a pink bunny suit. Don't know his name. It was summer.
That's all. Is that also in News of the Weird?
It was summertime. It wasn't Halloween.
Smoking crack
He
with
was in
a
pink
bunny.
fucking bunny suit, and I thought it was weed, and it was not.
That sounds like the beginning of a statistic.
Definitely know what a crack pipe looks
I'm-
like from now on.
Pretty sure it was a crack.
What's a crack pipe look like?
It looks different than a weed pipe.
Get your freebase crack though.
Not always. Not
It
always.
definitely does.
Not always.
No, you can put crack
You-
on
you
top
have
of
those-
weed.
Well, you
but-
have those one hitters though for like weed.
Yeah, but when you're smoking it, it looks different than weed. You
I
should.
had no idea I was so drunk.
Well, you should always look at what you're smoking.
I was young, dumb, and naive, and I
The more you
smoked,
know.
I think, crack with a guy in a pink bunny suit.
Yep.
I was bouncing.
Something
off
I'm beginning
the
to a
fucking
porno.
walls.
Oh, yeah, you smoked something with a guy in a bunny suit. Of course you were hopping around.
Oh yeah, it made me hop. Let's say that I was fucked up in the matter of like not even drunk anymore. It like took my drunk away. I wasn't high at all from weed. I know what that feels like. Nope. I was like balls to the wall, wide-eyed, probably black eyes at that point.
Bushy-tailed.
Like you couldn't see my pupils probably just went. I mean, my eyes were so open. I was just like all over the fucking place.
Did you crap your pants?
No.
That's not crack.
Yeah, good crack. You definitely
Yeah, good
grab
crack.
your
Everybody
pants.
knows good crack pants.
Everyone knows that.
Yeah.
That's why you just see crack or
Yeah.
crap all over the
I
streets.
have never heard that in my
No,
life.
I mean, but I'm a one-hit wonder even with weed. So like whatever that was, I just took one hit.
Weed will make me crap though too sometimes.
Woo!
They might have
My
snow-capped a
God.
bowl of weed.
I was like fucked up though. Like it was a whole.
I mean, honestly,
different. It
could've
was a
just
whole
been-
different road.
I have a question for you, Carly. Does the name Jerry Martin ring a bell?
Jerry
I don't
Garcia.
know that guy's name.
Well, I'm going to read a little something here. 'Cause maybe you got it from this guy.
The
Jerry
the guy in
Martin.
the pink bunny suit.
Yeah. Had what he thought was a winning idea for a retail shop
I
called
never
The
knew that
Drug
was his name.
Store, where people could buy cocaine, heroin, meth, and MDMA that had been tested for fentanyl.
Ah.
It's reported Martin's, quote, mobile shop in Vancouver, Canada, was open less than 24 hours before he was arrested for drug trafficking. Guy was just selling drugs out of his mobile home and claiming it was fentanyl
I
free.
never got the name. This
Probably
was
charging a
this
premium.
was before fentanyl ever
I was just
came
joking.
out.
It's Vancouver.
I bet you
It
did
was
fentanyl.
before.
It's been around for a
Have
while.
you been to Vancouver?
But it was before fentanyl became a problem. I swear, I think I smoked like
Fentanyl.
meth.
Maybe some
crack.
cocaine was sprinkled on top of your...
Oh no,
Weed
no,
bowl.
no! It didn't taste like weed. It did not.
Could have
taste
been
like
DMT.
Weed.
Cocaine would
I
make
don't
it
know
not
what it
taste like
was.
weed.
All I know is my eyeballs went from
Some
this
PCP.
of drunkenness to whoa,
It's crack.
and then I was just fucking wide awake
It's
all
crack.
night. It was probably crack.
Yep.
I'm pretty sure I smoked crack with the guy in a pink bunny suit on accident.
It's possible.
You
I
sure you
thought
weren't
it was weird that
hallucinating the
you
pink
go to
bunny
fucking-
suit?
You go to this bar and everybody smokes fucking weed there, and it's like it never had a problem until you. Smoked
Was this
it.
on Halloween?
No, it was summer.
Just a random night in summer.
Just random bunny.
It was summer and with a guy in a pink bunny suit. Yeah.
And you're sure we weren't hallucinating a pink bunny suit, man?
No, I was not that drunk.
We heard it here first, folks. She was
Yeah.
not that drunk.
But she was then, so he wasn't
There's
drunk.
no hallucinations.
So
it
she
was
willingly
just
smoked
drunk.
crack. It sounds like if she wasn't that drunk.
I thought it was weed.
Well, how'd you enjoy yourself?
I was off the fucking walls.
But she never
In
smoked
a good
crack
way or
again.
a bad way, or you're not
No,
sure?
I don't want to smoke
See,
crack
most
again.
people will re-seek out the pink bunny after
I was
that.
also
You know.
drunk though, and I was like,
Well,
oh,
you first you
God.
said you were not that drunk, and now you're saying
I
you
was
were drunk.
but I wasn't drunk enough to hallucinate thinking
So
some
you-
guy's in a pink bunny suit. I knew he was in a fucking pink bunny suit.
Just checking.
Yeah, yeah.
I knew I was drunk, yes.
We gotta
But the-
validate the story for the listeners.
They
Yeah.
asked if I wanted to smoke. Every time anybody asked if I want to smoke back there, it's usually weed. And back then I was like, yeah, sure, I'll smoke some weed with you.
Hey Carly, you want to smoke this?
Not weed. No, I don't.
It's weed.
But that was back then when I did smoke weed a lot
Okay.
more.
Well, it's crack then. You can't have any.
No. You got some crack. Just kidding.
No, I do not. Trash Talk Omaha does not condone crack.
Yeah, no. I think I accidentally smoked crack with a guy in a pink bunny suit in the midst of summer.
That's pretty news of the weird, but is there any more news of the weird?
Oh, let's see here. So when a Florida public school met for the board meeting on May 9th, so again, this is a recap of 2023 best stuff, the topic of a dress code came up, but it went way beyond hoodies and beachwear. Vice Chair Megan Wright told board members that she had heard concerns about students dressing up as furries.
And,
fucking hate
Why did you have to
furries.
say it like that?
because he wanted to make me
I
hard.
fucking
Furries.
hate furries.
Oh, yeah.
Why did you have to bring up the word furry? It
I didn't know
literally is
this
a
was going to
fucking
have this in
trigger.
here.
Wow.
No,
Look
I
what
have
you've
no idea.
done.
Hate
Look what you've
furries.
done, you little jerk.
I fucking hate furries.
Well, let's hear the rest of this.
No, they are disgusting. Fucking, they need to all be offed.
District 5 Representative Katie Campbell weighed in.
Where's this
I'm not a
accurate?
big fan of the furry movement. But
That
if
furry
ears
convention
means a
helps-
headband with pointed ears on them, it's a hair accessory. tails are different. And students meowing and barking at other students, that's not cool. But that's not the dress code.
Nope.
Yeah.
So she's worried about people wearing tails and meowing and barking at other people in the hallway.
But don't they identify as cats or whatever?
Yeah, kind of. Sometimes. Why are you talking about furries?
Well,
They
it's
identify
okay.
as fucking animals and fuck each other, and they all they have is a goddamn slit in their fucking crotch, and they meow and purr and rough.
God, I'm so hard right now.
Oh my god. it's
Another
so
chairman
fucking
said his
disgusting. I
own
hate
daughter
it.
came to him
You
and
have
said
to stop.
she's tired of furries.
You have to stop. I can't fucking. I will go.
These
on
are people putting a
rampage.
crackdown on furries.
They need to be arrested.
That's what's being talked about.
Every furry
then
needs
executed.
to be arrested.
With a Red Ryder BB
Well, I
gun.
know what side Carly's on.
I fucking hate furries.
So are they arrested?
I hope so.
Well, as far as I can tell, nothing ever happened.
God.
So here's the thing-
You know what? I don't want them to be arrested because if I ever get fucking sent to a goddamn drunk tank, I don't want to be sitting in there with a bunch of fucking furries. I would have to off myself.
If you outlaw it though, that will just make the
Wake up
kids
with a
want
bunch
to
of
do it
furries
more,
staring
won't
at
it?
So here's a
tails wagging.
hey, calm down. Here's a sentence, a closing argument from District 3 Representative Jennifer Jenkins.
Put them in a
This is
fucking-
not rocket science. If you don't want tails on kids, you just say you don't want tails.
I mean,
I know somebody you can tell.
Not-
It's weird, but they're doing it.
I'm not like on the furry side or against furries, but
What?
like if you outlaw it, that will just make the kids want to do it more. You know?
Just like dancing. And we saw what happened with Footloose.
Exactly.
They're gonna do it.
Yeah. So just let them fucking fuck, and then like the next kids after that will be like, we don't want to do that. You know, the last class
Or it'll
did
get
that
worse.
shit. You know.
Or it'll get worse and influence and peer pressured, and it's
it maybe it won't
50-50
ever go
ball
away.
Roll, Lane. 50-50 ball roll.
I'm pretty sure kids weren't walking around class with a fucking
They
butt beat
do.
up their ass with
No,
a
they
tail.
weren't talking about butt
Well,
beads.
That's, see for yourself, sir.
That's specific for what you know. No, this is like a full-on suit, and they do.
Yes, that is what a furry is. But it sounds like these kids were
But
getting
They'll
in
have
this-
like a bear suit
In
on or
this
something.
fucking
Yeah.
sensitive world, nobody can say anything.
Well-
You can be who you can be. You can be whoever you want to be.
You sound pretty sensitive, being so
I
opposed
hate
to it.
furries.
That's very sensitive of you.
I believe you are triggered.
Yes.
I am triggered. I
Oh.
fucking hate furries, and I don't like that anybody has the fucking mental capacity to like act like a fucking animal and fuck that leads to whatever the animal fucking is. Whatever that
Bestiality.
word is. Yeah, that's disgusting.
Now we're talking.
It's scary. It's disgusting.
What animal
And
would you
those
fuck?
people-
Shark, giant squid.
Cat's eyes bear.
If I were
Red
to act
panda.
like a fucking shark
You want
Or
to?
sloth.
put a fucking teeth in my mouth, shark teeth in my mouth, and a fucking real shark tail in my ass,
Well, I think that came full circle.
is
didn't
that
it?
going to be a turn
It seems
on?
like
Some people are turned on by that. That is disgusting. I'll bite
Hey,
your fucking dick
don't
off.
judge people's
Do I want
fetishes.
to meet the person out there
So
that
this
is
is the thing.
into being
Yeah,
somebody
yeah.
with a shark
Hold
tail
on,
butt
hold on.
plug?
That is
You
leading to
outlaw-
And if you are out there,
It's
please
like
call
a
into
fucking
Yeah,
pedophile.
my number.
Trash Talk
It's the
Omaha.
same fucking
Loud
shit. It's the
noises.
same fucking shit. It's like a pedophile. It's into bestiality, but you're not willing to do that because that's illegal.
No, so you're
So
putting
you're gonna fuck
fucking
humans
kids
that are-
and people in animal costumes on the same level.
Yes, because bestiality.
Okay. That's fine.
No gray lines.
Hot take.
No gray lines. All right.
Yeah, and this is what I'm trying to say though. If you outlaw
They all
furries,
should
I almost said
be-
Furbies.
They all
what's
should
the
be
difference?
Like,
No,
they all
Carly,
should get a
shut up.
lobotomy.
Listen, if you outlaw furries, you're gonna have to outlaw the fucking BDSM
Or we
next,
could just
and then
give
you're gonna have to
them all
outlaw
lobotomies
other
so they
things
can
though.
fucking retarded. I don't know.
You cannot
And
out.
everyone's only having missionary sex with
Is
uncircumcised
lobotomy
penises.
outlawed?
Through a
Because
hole
they
in the
need
sheet.
them.
Through a hole in the sheet.
A lot of lobotomies are outlawed.
They are?
Yeah.
God.
Well, wearing full-bodied underwear.
Lobotomies are literally
Latex.
outlawed?
Yeah, it was basically scrambling someone's brain so they can't think anymore.
That should happen to them.
No, I think it more electroshock.
Our only option is to make them retarded.
There were
Electroshock
somebody in the
therapy is
40s that had a
probably
really
better.
good idea
That
about
was
putting a
my
lot of
first
people in the same
comment.
location and killing them.
Give them a lobotomy.
I mean, honestly, if you think about it, most likely furries back in the day would have been in mental asylums.
No
They
shit.
should not. They shouldn't.
I
do
think
that.
I'm a chipmunk.
Oh yeah.
Tick, tick, tick.
Like,
Yeah,
are pedophile?
we'll get him in the fucking hospital.
Why are pedophiles and furries able to recreate?
Procreate.
Well, because furries, I keep going to say furries.
I hate
Furries actually
America.
probably have sex and
I hate
make
America.
babies.
America
You know?
sucks. I want
Or is it a
Let's
gay
make
thing? It's
America
not just
gay
gay. Like,
Do
they're
you
female
hear about
furries.
furries in
everybody.
fucking Europe or anything like that?
Oh yeah, the rave scene filled with
Yeah.
furries.
Yeah, there's furries everywhere. Maybe not in the Middle East
I
where
hate furries.
Well,
Being-
we are all furries right
Like,
now.
I
if
think you
see
just
a
get
furry,
furries
I
forced down your
literally-
throat in America.
Like I have to leave because I get
Even though
so
there's not that
angry.
many.
I don't. They don't have to
Yeah.
force it on me.
I get
So, what would you
so
do
angry.
if you met a furry?
I have met a furry and I fucking left the situation because I wanted to strangle
What if
them.
you met one and they weren't dressed up and you didn't know?
The daywalker.
As soon as they
Yeah.
were to tell me they were a furry, I would be like, I need to get out of the situation or you are in danger.
Do you think
Okay.
furries keep
It's
like
very
rabbit's
bigoted
paws in
of
their
you, Al.
keychains?
That's all I'm going to say.
What do you mean?
It's very close-minded. Like,
Nope,
not accepting of others?
not that.
Okay. Well, now how you feel? That's fine. So
You
what
get a lot
other
of shit out of- you
what
know
other
what I've
fetishes
heard of
do you
shit?
hate? What other fetishes do you hate?
Furries, pedophiles.
Everyone hates pedophiles
Yeah.
except pedophiles. So, well, they probably hate each other.
So you're
Yeah.
closed-minded too. If you met a pedophile and didn't know they were a pedophile, and then they
That's
told
an
you that
agreed
they were
upon
a
principle in
pedophile.
society.
No, once
That's
I
what you just.
That's
asked
a
me.
pillar of
no, I
society.
found out Leonardo DiCaprio might be a pedophile, and I don't like him anymore. You, on the other hand, also like Leo DiCaprio still,
I do, and I'm trying to believe that.
but he's a
not. If
pedophile
he-
most likely.
if he
He's a
is,
Furby.
But you're
Most
making making
likely.
excuses for him.
Most likely,
just
He
'cause you
never
like
come out
him.
and said that to you. So
No.
like you can't have that mindset until somebody goes, "Oh yeah, I'm a."
Hey,
furry.
can we all
Oh,
just
yeah,
agree
I'm
that
a
freedom
pedophile."
isn't free?
Oh, yeah,
Cost
I'm
a
on-
$1.09.
That is the thing is I like freedom. I like Americans
Fuck the 3-year-old. Like,
being able to choose what they want except for fucking kids.
there's a lot of fetishes that I am freaked out about, but I would totally self.
Sounding. Is sounding a fetish you're okay with?
Oh God, no.
Sounds like it.
I brought that up the other day with somebody who I was talking about, which is great.
There's a lot of stuff I'm not okay with, but if an old man's gonna fucking
Puke play.
send me a bunch of money for
Eels in the
feet
asshole.
pics, and all I have to do is paint my toes, here you go, buddy.
Oh yeah, sure.
Okay.
So
Well, maybe
what-
they're getting paid to be furries.
So let's list off fetishes and see if you're okay with them.
Used panties.
Use panties.
I would sell my used
Okay,
panties.
foot fetish. What
Use
I talked
socks.
She says fine with foot fetish.
Sure.
about. Okay.
I
Socks?
don't have to talk to them or interact
Bath
with
water.
them. I send it in the mail.
Bath water.
Sure.
Okay.
Send it in the mail. Easy. Anything.
You're
Sounding.
gonna fill up the bath here and take one in here.
Sounding.
I don't know.
That's where you gauge the pee hole with the gauge rod and you go bing.
I'm gonna guess that's no.
Well, it's shoved up your dick
You
hole.
put a tuning
I
fork
mean, I'm
basically
never gonna have to do that.
up your dick hole. Yeah, you're never gonna have a fucking fur either, but you hate them. So the fetish is that you're not comfortable with.
No, I don't
Okay.
like that.
So you wouldn't sound Derek?
No.
Well, the
No,
Will
but I
should
put a
sound.
dildo up his ass.
You would if you have.
I'm not okay with that.
Would.
You would or you have.
Let me say
Answer me!
I'm
Very
not down
important
with
question.
that.
Tell me about Derek's asshole.
I mean, all I have to do is push this little button,
And an explosion.
and there's an explosion.
A is for Alfred.
B
D
is for bad.
Derek. All right.
Don't ask questions you don't want the answer.
I want to know the answer. That's why I'm yelling.
What's the next news of the weird?
Derek has a dildo in his
Save
ass.
Derek here. Derek,
I'd put
what
a
kind of
dildo-
tail are you hiding, Derek?
Oh no, not tails. Not tails. If he's hiding a fucking tail.
That's what he hates it so much because he can't stop.
There's no good ones.
She has to dress up for him. That's why she hates it.
Oh hell no. If he has a fucking tail anywhere in this fucking house,
Oh,
we're
fuck.
done.
What if there is an actual furry outfit in a closet.
Dude, I'm gonna start tearing this apart. That's part of looking for furry outfits.
Why would there be a furry fucking
I
outfit?
don't fucking know.
It-
Answer the question.
It's your
Yes or
outfit,
no?
Carly.
Yeah, no, it's for you, Carl. That's what we're
It's
saying.
your outfit.
That's why you're so defensive.
I don't fucking throw
That's
that
why
in
you're
the
so-
goddamn
Right?
fucking
That's why
So
you're so
what's-
defensive
what's-
because you're actually a furry. That's what we just found out now.
Oh,
You're
hell
so
no.
defensive.
Oh no shit! You know the homophobes are really the homosexuals.
Oh no. Are you saying I'm a pedophile too?
No, I didn't compare furries to pedophiles.
Oh, I fucking hate furries and I hate pedophiles.
Oh.
I mean, there's definitely something wrong with a furry's mental state, I would say, but I don't
Back
hate.
to furries.
I don't
What the
hate
fuck animals?
mentally challenged
I never
people.
look at Duke and be like, I'm gonna fuck you.
I think of them as
If
mentally
you had to
challenged.
get rid of
and I
one
don't
or the other,
hate
which
mentally
one would you
challenged.
get rid of first?
Oh.
Pedophile or
Both?
furry? No, one or the
to
other.
me,
One or the other.
Those are the same fucking thing.
One or the other.
You gotta
me,
cut. You gotta cut a rope. It's pedophile or furries. Gun to your head, or you're gonna die.
Both.
Nope, can't do it.
Hate them both.
Okay.
I would say 100% pedophile, but furries they're going with them. So.
If no one shows up next week in a full costume, I'm gonna be pretty goddamn upset.
They better be scared.
What if I walk in here with the full purple wolf costume and just...
Yeah, that's the
Act
thing
like
too.
normal, like
they
nothing's
are all
happened.
weird like that. Purple wolves are like the. I'll tell you what's worse than a furry.
A pedophile?
Brony. Well, yeah, but
Oh,
brony.
brony, yeah,
You know
oh,
where
yeah.
they're like sick fantasy is a pony, a little
Yeah.
girl's
They put the
pony.
little clippity clops on.
Because that's like almost pedophilia too.
I've
That's,
never
you
heard
know.
of this, and I do not want to
That's so
fucking
creepy.
know.
Yeah.
It's like a
I-
niche.
Yeah, it's a subsect of.
Yeah,
I'll tell you,
furry.
I accidentally did audio
Became a
at
brony?
a brony conference.
You went to one?
Accidentally, I actually did audio for it.
Where?
It was about 10 years ago. It was at I think 72nd Grover. There's like
What the
some like
fuck
Sun's,
is
like, MC
this?
Suites like that.
Yeah. No, the old.
So I
I
went-
am
so-
not okay with
So
this
I got a
one.
call and I to set up a sound system. So I go, okay, great. So I just go there. I start setting it up, and I'm like,
with Don.
no, this is for Spotlight.
This is
I start looking
not
around.
okay.
I'm like, there's a lot of kid shit around here. Why do they need this massive DJ setup? I'm like, what the fuck is going on?
What
You know?
kid stuff?
Pony shit, like kid shit.
Like a little
blow
princess
up
girls,
ponies,
like
And I
birthday
saw
party.
dudes-
banners.
Dudes with like tails hanging out of their jeans, like off their you clip to their jeans. So I'm like, this is interesting. And the guy comes up and goes, hey, thanks. Yeah, yes. So thanks for supporting the Pond 3 convention. I go, okay, what's that mean? He goes, oh, Pond 3 like pony? It's for My Little Pony. And I go, holy shit! I just realized there's no children here. There's cartoon bullshit everywhere. Oh my god.
That's fucking weird.
It's
How many
so
people
creepy.
were there?
Too fucking many for my comfort.
Seriously.
Oh, a lot.
Like it's packed.
A couple hundred at least.
Oh my
Like,
god.
It's a small place.
Well, yeah,
So
that's
it's
packed. But that would be fucking
Travel
full.
through
Dude,
that shit, though,
yeah,
too.
because-
You have to know
Yeah.
that.
Because where else are they gonna go meet like-minded freaks?
Yeah.
Anyway, and I was like, cool. Here's the on button.
cannot.
Bye.
I can't talk
You
about
didn't
this.
stick
John,
around for
Oh,
it?
John,
fuck no.
I'm
Ugh.
sorry, you have to stop talking about this. I'm going to get
You've been
fucking,
talking about it all fucking 20
fucking
minutes.
angry. I've talked about furries long enough. I'm gonna get so fucking pissed.
He was talking about the audio system,
All right.
though.
I
So
know, but he.
Michigan
I
or
can't.
Washington.
My mental capacity
Washington.
will not allow this.
I'm taking Washington.
Oh, really? I know Michigans are cheaters, but they're
wanna-
they've been in the Big Ten for a little while, or a long time.
Literally.
They're a Nebraska
I'm
rival.
terrified of myself right now.
Washington's coming to the Big Ten next year.
Well,
I'm still cheering for Michigan.
what? Huh? Yeah. Who's?
We're talking about college football playoffs on Monday.
Oh,
Do
Yep.
people actually watch
Final
college
college
football?
football game of the year
People
on
watch
Monday.
college football?
Oh yeah.
Oh,
wait.
lot.
As the final, actually, the last game of the year, as the finals, as
The
in,
finals, the college
You don't watch
finals,
college
playoffs
football.
finals.
Who's playing?
Michigan and Washington. They,
I-
Michigan beat
You
Alabama
rarely
on New
watch
Year's
college
Day,
football.
and
Who?
Washington beat
Rarely.
Texas.
Who beat someone? Someone wrecked Iowa
I
State.
don't care.
Was that? I thought
That was a while ago. I've already forgotten.
No, that was on Sunday.
No, that was Iowa. Tennessee
No,
rocked
I watched-
Iowa
I
on
On
Monday.
New Year's Eve, I watched Iowa State game in the gym against. I thought it was Washington.
It might have been Washington State.
They got fucked up. Like not even
Yeah,
close.
Iowa State did not do good. Was that only on Sunday or Saturday? Would have been that Saturday.
Sunday.
Set it down.
New Year's Eve was Sunday.
Yeah,
Yeah, okay. So
But-
where is it? And are we gonna watch it? Also, it's gonna be 8 inches of snow.
it's a Monday night. It's 8 inches of snow.
No, it's actually 3 to 13.
I'm sorry, I
Hey,
can't hear.
8 is in that. Okay, thank you.
3 to 13.
can't hear you. You took your microphone off.
Yeah, shut up. You shut up, Lane. You can fuck.
3 to 13 inches of snow on Monday. And my dad comes in the office
Jesus.
and hears that and goes, "What's the weather guy's name?"
There's a lot of them.
Ted Danson.
Bill Ramby.
Bill Ramby. He goes, "Bill Ramby needs a new gig. That's a broad fucking spectrum right there. 3 to 13."
Yeah, that's kind of true. I mean, maybe that's for Douglas
3
County.
to fucking 13.
Well, yeah, like Gretna and Elkhorn probably get 13. You will get 3. Ouch.
Well, podcast's over.
Is there any more topics for the night? Oh,
Negative.
what the fuck are you doing? Is that the way it was hooked up?
Yes, he had a clip to do a clip. I don't know why. I saw it. I didn't say anything.
I didn't see
care.
that.
That's how it was provided to me.
I mean, it works. I mean, it works perfectly.
There was no more topics for the night?
No.
All right. Well,
Well, I had
go
one, but
Michigan.
we'll talk about it later.
Go Phoenix.
Fuck you.
Fuck off, John.
I said no. I didn't
The
say
quarterback
it.
for
Right.
Washington.
Damn it.